What the fuck is that?
What's going on, everybody? Yeah, baby. Right out of the gate, Spencer K. Looking good with the new membership. Shout out to Spencer K. How you doing, everybody? It's the Z-Man, Florida's greatest, the Mudshark, who's no longer Chad. It's over. I'm going to legally change my name to Mudshark. It's happening. Okay? Prince can change his name to an emblem. I'm changing it to Mudshark. That's a fact. Welcome, everybody. I just finished up Mondays with Mazer. Thanks to, let me give a shout out to some people that have been sending me DMs because I was broadcasting on both channels. Watches, KOI, he sent me a nice DM. So we're just on this channel now. I'm going to use the old channel as a clip channel. Well, the old channel is a clip channel. So this is the channel you need to be at. This is where you need to be. I don't know where you're at, but you need to be here. Now let's hit like. Let's get the algorithm going. Hit like. Come on. Hit like. Hit like. Hit like. Hit like. Hit like. Z-Man Mania. Zumock Mania. If you guys want a shirt, I'm going to be putting it in the $30 tier on Patreon. And for $30, you get all the content. And then I will mail you out a shirt. Just send me your size, where I'm mailing it. I pay for all the shipping. I pay for everything. I had a guy doing my store who just literally designed the whole store. I'm not going to call him out. And then he blocked me on everything. Like he went out of his way, designed this cool ass store and deleted his Patreon and disappeared. I'm like, what's going on? I mean, what did I do? I didn't do anything. It was the weirdest thing ever. Like I went to email him back. I'm blocked on email. Like he went out of he designed everything. I mean, he put work into it and just blocked me. I'm like, I didn't do anything. I didn't say anything. I don't know. You guys are weird. A lot of you guys are weird. I got to be honest with you. Not all of you. Jose, did you pay him? No, I said, I want to pay you. Like, what do I, and he designed it. He goes, well, let me design it first and then tell me what you think. And then he emails me and I checked it out. I think it's because I didn't email him back in like 2 days because I was on the road over the weekend. Holy shit. What a shit show on Saturday at the fucking loft. Brutal. Fucking bunch of bitches in the front row. Bunch of Karens. They walked out 10 minutes in. Causing a scene, didn't pay their bill. It was awful. I stand by it. I stood up there like a man for the next 50 minutes and ate shit. I know Kevin's going to talk about it in today's show, but hey, I'm still doing stand-up. You're not. You and Patrick quit. I'm still out there. Bob barely does stand-up. Dick Fitzel says Saturday was awesome. Was that you that was there? I'm not going to dox you, but you're my guy. He was cool. We were DMing with each other today on fucking Patreon. Yeah, we're going to be watching Kevin's show today. I know I said J-Rock says, I'm going to sign up for the $30 level. You have to send the shirt to New Zealand. I will mail out the shirt. I will mail it anywhere. I've never done international sales, but if you're going to go out of your way to support me, I'm going to go out of my way to get it to you. And that's just what it is. If I don't make money, oh well. Goss says better they walked out. If they can't get money, F them. Now, there were just Karens in the front row. Fucking, as soon as I got up there, they had their arms crossed and they were staring at me. And I'm like, go fuck yourselves. And it was loud. It was rowdy. It was like doing stand-up comedy at a roadhouse with Patrick Swayze. I'm looking for Sam Elliott, the police to joint. And the owner was a dick afterwards. I'm like, hey, listen, police your room. Police your room. Then you got one of these losers. They always show up by themselves because they have no friends. This guy comes to videotape, which I think is the scummiest thing you can do. He's always by himself. And then I told him to stop videotape, so he stops and he goes to the bar, and I'm watching him out of the corner of my eye. As soon as the show over, I was going to make a beeline to go talk to him, and he runs like a bitch, runs away, and runs to Reddit. This is who they are. This is who they are. Oh, man. So anyways, that happened this weekend. I stand by it. I stand by it. The guy in front of me killed. He was, I forgot the guy's name, but he did a great job. But it was like it was always been a rowdy room. I've always done the room. Hit like, everybody. Where are we at on likes? Come on. I want likes. I need likes. Stella B's a member. Hecklers are rough, aren't they? Yeah. But yeah, it was a long drive home yesterday. 7 hours. Jesus Christ. Bumper to bumper. I'm glad to be back. Glad doing the show, doing all this. We're going to have fun today, hopefully. I don't know. Maybe we won't. Maybe this will be a shit show, huh? People were like, I thought you said you weren't going to Skype when Melton was on. That was the original idea. That was original until he said I didn't want to smoke. The reason why I did that, a couple people reached out to me on Patreon. They were all upset. They were really mad. They're like, listen, I don't like you and Patrick fighting. It's not cool because we share the same fans. And I go, I agree. I think it's stupid. He's the one who turned on me, and I'm the one, when he got weird, blocked his number. So if he's going to start shit with me, I'm just going to be like, okay, cool. Cool. No one's your bitch, Melton. Nobody. You're projecting from when Red Bar ran you off the internet. You got fucked up over that. Then you got a little heat from me and Steel Toe. And then you try running shit like you're Red Bar. It's not happening. You got a couple people fooled. This guy says 14 hours for 300. Now, I made more than that. That was the joke on stage. I did Columbus, Georgia, that Thursday. That was a great gig at the Loft with Bill Stone. That was great. I had a day to kill, so I stayed in Destin on Friday because they're 2 hours apart instead of driving all the way back. The money was good. It was well worth it, but I mean, it wasn't worth it, but I don't know. This is hilarious. I don't know if you remember Sweaty Thighard. Hype it up, Z-Man. Show us how ugly Gino is and throw Melton on the train. Woo! I have no friends in this game. I don't want to be friends with any of these shit podcasts. I don't like any of these people. They're all garbage. All of them. Destin is nice, Jose. He's a member. Destin's very nice. Very, very nice. Kevin Brennan. Yeah. Whoa. What happened? There's Patrick. Hey, buddy. Hi, Patrick. Hi, Patrick's lawyer.
Where's Melton's hat?
What the hell? He's got hair.
Heard they hate
You
him
don't
in
wear
the
a hat
chat.
when you guessed.
I had to get a haircut for court. so
Oh, Jesus
so
Christ.
it's short right now. It's easy to fold it over.
Wait,
Yeah,
what are you
trying to
going to court for now? About Butch Bradley?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm friends with Butch Bradley.
Here we
Nobody
go.
likes a bragger.
I mean, it's so odd because I don't really have that many friends, but I consider him.
The reason
like
why
a
he doesn't
friend,
work with
'cause we
Patrick
used
is
to do a lot
none of them
gigs
shit on each
with
other.
Gephardt back in the day.
None of them shit on each other.
Did you ever work for Gephardt in Vegas?
No.
Yeah, because he hasn't been there in a while.
They're all
but,
rid of each other, so they don't shit on each other.
You know,
Yeah, he has a bunch. He used to have Laughlin, Vegas.
Let's
and
go.
Atlantic City. So if you got hooked up with him, you could get a pretty good amount of work.
I covered that.
Which is another like the problem. I'd love to squash that
tried-
too, but like these guys, like
I tried
he
to
didn't pay me
squash
for
it.
a gig, like, and now he's trying to do this thing like I never owed him money. I didn't. That never happened. It's like, what the fuck, man?
The gig
Like,
in Atlantic City.
Yeah, of course you didn't pay me. Everyone knows you didn't pay me. That's not
Sorry.
even up for debate.
Yeah,
This
he
is
even said that he
transformative.
mailed it twice or something like that.
Right.
Or
Like it's so
mailed it.
stupid. I'm not even gonna
remember
have
that.
this. He can't talk like an adult.
It's the only time a check doesn't, any kind of bill or anything doesn't come is when somebody owes
Yeah.
you from comedy. And they're like, I mailed it. I don't know what happened.
But I think he called me because I didn't know his you know, I can't pick up my phone anymore, but I did get a caller from Vegas, and it was last name was Bradley.
Well, that's
Yeah, it's
him.
probably him.
Mhm.
So I don't know if he's calling me to
He's warning you about
Yeah,
Melton.
Bradley from
get to the
60
bottom of it.
He's
But do you
warning
have
you.
his number?
I have an old number. I don't know if I have his current number.
All right, so maybe I'll call him back. If you're watching, Butch, text me, because he called me but didn't leave a message. Yeah, because I did that gig. It was a gig with
I
the,
wore my
with the
hat.
strip club connected to
Yeah.
it.
I
Yeah,
wore
I
my
gave all my
hat,
money to the
Melton.
strippers.
Well,
Mondays
that
with
wasn't even
Melton.
what the court was about. He took me to court saying that I was stalking and harassing him.
Are you?
No, I don't even know
Are
where
you-
he lives.
Are you doing either?
I haven't seen him face to face since 2018. That's why
Here's
it's
a member. Hi.
Well,
Hi,
there's
Chad's
a stalker
lawyer.
there.
insane. Right? Like it was so. The judge had to tell me several times in court to stop laughing out loud because I was rolling, and not in a physical way because I'm fat.
Wow.
William Borgeson, hey Melton, here's some dough to lay off me. I'll send some video later of my kitchen cabinets, magnet-free refrigerator, appliances, and cars awaiting your approval. Borgeson's nice. I love how like all the Lil Mir tried to convince Kevin last week that they were all the heavy super chatters were teaming up.
Citizen,
against
he
me.
turned on me. He turned
Yeah,
on me.
I don't even know. I mean, I
Trust me,
can't
I
keep
didn't want
track
to.
because and then no.
Trust me, I was trying to be cool with
tickets
him, but he
man
got
that used
weird,
Old
and he just
photos of
did what
his,
everybody did, and he ran over to
his
Kevin.
car and his steak and his house.
I mean, no, it's a documentary that was on Barstool Sports. I didn't use old photos of anything. We watched the documentary. So as long as Barstool Sports is watching it and thinks you're cool, it's a cool documentary.
Oh,
to
that's
have
my
out, but
buddy
if I
Crazy
watch it and think
Alice.
you're poor,
Hey, she
then-
likes
then
me.
It's shameful and should be taken down. Like, which is it?
She likes
Wait,
me.
it was a documentary from Barstool Sports for how long ago?
2020 during the pandemic.
We're talking about
And then
Addicted to
why were they
Profits.
interviewing him?
I was the first one to
Some
say he was
guy
a
from
weirdo.
Barstool Sports or something was like stuck at his house. 'cause
I was the first one to tell you guys that guy was weird.
pandemic. So they're
Oh.
walking around his house and it's like littered with like clutter and empty bottles and cans and no cabinet faces and like just it looked like Haiti. and then he's like,
Yeah, that's what happened. He got really weird because he said I took wordless Wednesdays.
minutes ago.
Just I said I'm gonna do a whole podcast
You know
without
how
saying
people were
something,
during the pandemic?
and he just assumed I heard that,
Shit go
and
by
he
the
got
wayside
really
'cause,
defensive and weird in
Rip
text
the-
messages. I
rip
told him,
the
dude, I go,
cabinets off
you
your-
got to calm the
rip
fuck down.
Fronts off your cabinets and leave your plumbing exposed
Oh, sorry.
away.
I think that's the way they do it in the Bahamas, though. I think that plumbing exposed, I think, is normal because
Yeah.
it looked normal. It looked like everyone just did it that way.
Yeah, it's fine. Look, I don't even care. It's just funny. It's funny to pause things and point. Who cares?
That's what I do.
made fun of the guy's steak. He lost his mind. Guess what, idiot? There are people who cook steaks better than me. There's people who cook steaks better than you. It was just a joke. I'm sorry.
Stella, I tried, but he got weird. I know he's not being completely honest with you all. I know you guys think I'm like I tried to be cool with Patrick. I thought we were friends, but he just wanted to run over and be with Kevin. That's what he wanted. He wanted this. So he wanted me to get in. He wanted to get in the MLC world. He wanted to be on because Kevin gets super chats and
So you're gonna believe that?
he wanted to
Yeah,
be part of the
Just
pylon.
run, you just run with whatever they put out there, Melton.
I got Chad's rent free in my head, and I can't think straight anymore. Like I don't know, I don't know what's going on. I honestly don't. Like people tell me stuff, I go, it's obviously it's a fake car. It's a picture of a car. It's a green screen car. So I don't even know what to think. I don't trust my own judgment anymore because it's been clouded with
saying I have a fake car
for so long that like I seriously like Chad killed in Chad. Florentine just said on Thursday that Chad's a solid stand-up act, and then I see stuff on Saturday like that he bombed. He's calling all these women cunts.
I did.
And he couldn't.
I did.
And he's getting bad reviews on Facebook. So I'm like, is this all real? Like, what am I supposed to think about that? Is that real?
I mean,
It
Chad's
happened.
defense, you know, you can't trust any report from a stand-up gig, especially when a bunch of people are like out to troll and get like they're posting that they took that hour set or whatever from Butch or 20-30 minute set from Butch Bradley's and edited 3 minutes of me getting flustered and walking off stage. It's like, no, I was up there for 30 minutes and that's after Butch Bradley allegedly coke-addled out of his mind and drunk as fuck, got his friends who didn't even want to see the show, made them go sit up front and heckle me for 20 minutes. It's like, yeah, after 20 minutes of the club owner sending people to heckle me and him not doing anything to shut them up, yeah, why would I try to do a gig? Fuck off. I'm not gonna let
After they walked out 10 minutes in yelling like Karens on my show, talking shit about me, and I stood up there for the next 50 and I took it. I took the bomb. I took it. I didn't walk off.
Who knows? Who knows?
Yeah, but Chad
he said it was a bad gig. Yeah, he said it was bad.
Yeah, but he threw a chair at the hotel. So now people are thinking he's on opiates, whatever they are, allegedly. Hi, Chad's lawyer. It's like
a lot of people saying that now.
People think he's so unhinged that it can only be that.
Now I'm on drugs.
Yeah, but people are.
Not by itself.
I know who are addicted to opiates are saying like,
I've never smoked weed my entire life. I've never drank coffee.
He's clearly been drinking too, but like the way he like closes.
But now I'm on opiates.
But I know alcoholics. And
I've never taken drugs my entire life. I've never drank coffee. I've never.
So I don't know. I don't personally know.
I have an alcohol problem. That's it.
In Vegas that he runs at the Stratosphere.
He doesn't run that. He probably gets paid $1,000 a week.
Where are we at on like?
No, but he's like the host. Is that
he has a residency?
Yeah. Is that the room you're talking about?
No, it's not about that Atlantic City room back in the
day.
No,
I'm saying that clip of you, was that at the room at the Stratosphere?
No, that was 10 years ago in Atlantic City.
That
was why he didn't pay me. That was why he didn't pay me.
Oh, that's
no
why.
one came out. Yeah, it was Halloween weekend, 2015, and no one came to the club.
I was there right after. I was there in November 2015.
I love her.
So it was dead, and they wanted to try to use this thing where, Patrick was drunk on stage. So
there's Earl.
Well, I happened to record every set. That's how that video got out. Is my recording.
Opiates
I put up every set. I was drinking water on the stool. I was doing a no carb shit where I wasn't drinking at all.
I love that they think I'm on opiates now. Run with it.
As I could be. And then he tried
Tell
to get
everyone,
my YouTube channel struck for putting those videos up because he lied about me. He tried to call Howard Stern and get on Howard Stern to badmouth me. And apparently an intern there listened to my podcast, called me and told me like, oh, he's trying to get on Stern over here and nobody here cares. So he's tried to ruin my career for 10 years. I don't really give a fuck, but I'm not going to stop telling the true story. He hired me to headline for a weekend, did everything in his power to not pay me. And then when I fought back, he wants to try to bury me and discredit me. And now he's trying to take me to court. And I laughed him out of court. The judge laughed him out of court.
By the way, Kevin, you owe me $100 for my appearance a couple weeks ago when you made me wait for Ski Mask.
Later, idiot.
He paid me and I gave it right to the whores next door.
Good for you.
I literally gave him all my money. I'm like, this is the greatest sell. I was thinking, I got to run this. Do a comedy club connected to a strip club. And you pay the comics and then they give the money to the
nice.
Well, I told my fans to lay off him because apparently I'm making
fans.
His life is full of anxiety. He said that he gets off stage every night now at his residency in Las Vegas, and he doesn't know whether people are after him or going to walk up to him and hurt him. He said his wife's afraid to leave the house, and it's like, because I talked, by the way, last show I did about him on my podcast was December 2022. So he's like insane. Like no one's after you, Butch. No one gives a fuck.
Yeah.
Maybe Chad is.
Yeah, maybe. But when I got served those papers, that's why I was like, what? Where is this coming from? Like, what the fuck? So he thinks that restraining order can stop me from doing a
Patrick's
podcast.
A good host, but he's not a good third mic. You're supposed to, because they won't shit on him. They won't say anything bad about him. And it's just,
I don't even know when. I guess right before COVID. Because I was at the Plaza. I don't know if that room's still there. The Plaza that Tommy
Jolie Mentz,
Nikki runs.
Bonkers.
He's very helpful in Twitter.
It used to be a bonkers room or something.
Yeah. Anyway, so I texted Butch because he was. So I said, yeah. He said, come over when you're done. So I go over to the Stratosphere.
I owe you everything.
Going anywhere in LA, Las Vegas takes like an hour.
9-hour walk.
And you got to do everything's one way and the cabs can only go. So anyway, it took longer than I thought. So I get over there. Butch had just told the crowd, thanks for coming out. So I'm just sitting in the back.
Bradley is a good comic, by the way. He's not a bad comic. He's solid. He's respected.
I think, or he was backstage. The headliner was.
But Patrick doesn't do stand-up anymore. Kevin doesn't. Bob barely.
Everybody, thanks for coming out.
Heartless Romantic, $9.99. What's up, Z-Man? Happy Monday.
He goes,
well, thank you, Heartless Romantic.
A headliner just showed up, and I'm like,
you made up for my bad gig on Saturday.
I'm not going on. And he made me feel like such a fucking loser for like I'm supposed to be like who am I, Sammy Davis Jr.? I think like I gotta sing the Candyman. What in the fuck? I was like, I'm not, and I just had a good set at the Plaza, and I was like, wait, you're gonna round up this shitty crowd so I can do 12 minutes of crowd work? I was like,
at midnight.
Midnight after they'd already been dismissed, and when you're dismissed in Vegas. That's a fun dismissal. Now you can do it. Now you get your own hookers, go gamble. Nobody wants to be fucking brought back for summer school. I was like,
Kevin could have had me on the show today, and I could have told about the Fort Walton bomb and me walking a table at Karen's and the first 10 minutes.
No,
they shorten the shows here in Vegas. Like stand-up shows in Vegas are an hour long. A headliner does 30 minutes because they want them back out. They want them back out.
The amount of pressure that would have been on me, like this guy's a killer, and I'm no killer. I would have walked up and I'm like, yeah, I would have walked up with my thumb in my mouth like a fucking dickhead and be like, I thought you were a killer. I'd be like, I didn't say I was a killer. Butch said, and I didn't even want to do this. But he did make everyone made me feel like I was some kind of cuck as child.
300 views
of experience. Butch Bradley bringing up people after the show's dismissed.
No, I was like,
he's a genius. He's a genius.
I was like,
nobody can do it like he does it, Kevin. He's so good.
No, I was really
Melton's gets everything out of this.
I'm gonna what? I was like, I'm like, am I supposed to? If I was a real comic, but I'd be like, yeah, let me get this crowd.
Kind of sit down.
Is that true? Ari,
come on! I just did an hour. Let me do a shitty 15 minutes with a crowd.
Did Ari Shaffir really end his podcast?
You go do radio, and they during a commercial, they're like, "So, what are some of your bits that we like?" Bob and Tom, Bob and Tom. That was their whole thing. Was like, give me 5 of your bits that we can talk about before. Radio. It's like, geez.
I used to guest host Bob and Tom on the regular,
and you're not good enough to just riff.
Shout out to Bob and Tom.
Let's go to the super chat. Speaking of riffing, Bob and Tom. First time I did Bob and Tom, they made me feel. I got there like 6 o'clock. I had to wake up at like 5:30.
Yeah, that's what happens in morning radio.
We did the first segment. I don't know what time it is. It's before 7 probably, or maybe it's early. And then they go to commercial and they go, we'll try to wake Kevin up during the commercial break. I was like, suck a bag. Suck a bag of dicks. It's like, this is your job. It's like, I'm in fucking Indianapolis and I had to wake up.
Chrome's an alpha now. I did. I walked up Bob and Tom. I showed the video.
Set, and now I know I gotta wake up at 5:30.
I could be on the show right now telling that story.
And these guys are fucking bitch slapping me with, let's wake up.
Kevin could have me on the show right now. Instead of ski mask Patrick and all these bums, and I could be telling my Bob and Tom story.
Has anything interesting happened to you here in Indianapolis? I was like, I saw a midget at the airport. They're like, well, we can't say that word. And it's just like, Jesus.
Yeah,
like, they want you to like go into your bits. They want to like try to like prompt you.
I don't even care about that, but don't insult me that I'm a fucking
crazy
I'm sleepy at 6 in the morning.
It sounds so bad on radio.
He's trying to protect me.
And that you can tell.
Well,
that's good. He cares about
now,
you.
Patrick, you have a problem shopping for shoes. I hear it's like, what? Where did you hear that? Where did you hear about my shoes?
What's that guy?
My computer's running slow today. I don't know what the hell's going on.
The guy who owns the Weather Channel now. The black guy who hosts the show, and he would always do those awkward segues.
Oh, the guy from
Byron Allen.
From Comics Unleashed.
Byron Allen. He was always like, you hate weather, right?
Comics Unleashed.
They wanted me to do it, or my agent was trying to get me to do it, and they were all like,
same thing.
No, I had to talk to the agent. I mean, I had to talk to the producer of the show and discuss each one of my bits I was going to do. I'm like, yeah, I'm not. Whatever it was. I said, yeah, I'm not going out there for that.
That's
I'm
what that whole
not
show
playing.
is.
I'm not playing fucking for this shitty show for shitty money. I'm gonna let some fucking nothing producer. Anyway,
You look to your
I
left and
told-
it's
I guess
Adam Ferrara,
forgot I'm
and
blocked.
Karen Carter, and you're like, what's happening?
yeah, it's pathetic. Comics should all be ashamed of themselves, but they're not. But anyway, so you think Chad didn't bomb on Saturday?
No, I did.
I'm just saying, like,
I did.
No, Chad bombed. Chad bombed.
Chad said he bombed, so I believe it. But I'm just saying, like,
Now you believe
people,
me? I thought you always said I was
can't trust
lying.
the report.
So
There's
wait,
many people after Chad.
You can trust Chad, but you can't trust the report about Chad.
If I lie, I tell the truth.
There's people gonna.
That's like saying I can't. I don't.
So
trust
now,
my-
and I said I did bomb because of the table of Karens up front. The first 10 minutes, you don't
Is
Why,
it?
believe me
They have
now?
not, yeah, they have nothing to
All
gain
right.
by giving a shitty review. They're never going to see
Reddit?
Chad again, huh?
No, Reddit. If
that was
somebody
on
goes
Facebook.
on Reddit,
Facebook, you can trust.
I know, but if somebody goes on Reddit and posts, I was at Chad's show last night. He bombed. He called a woman a cunt. He
I
ran
did.
off
He
stage.
admitted to.
I know, but I'm just saying, if somebody did that, they would make Chad do half an hour response, and it'd be funny. So there are people who troll and would try to make gigs sound worse than they were, or that somebody's not good, or what. Like I don't know. I worked with Chad for a weekend. He didn't strike me as not a comic. He did fine. He wasn't bombing. He wasn't like it was fine.
I killed.
Justin Temple says, "Shout out to Addicted to Profits and his Star Wars poster and his Miami Vice poster."
Man, Addicted to Profit is getting
But that was-
destroyed.
They
hate him. The chat hates Addicted to Profits. I'm not defending him by any means. Guy's a weirdo.
Don't bring up the post.
I just want everyone to get along at this point.
I'm trying to apologize. I want to make it right. I'm sorry. I'll leave it all alone. I'm
There
done.
he is.
My dinner is boiling nicely.
Addicted to steak homes.
Oh,
That's
okay.
not him.
Okay. Shit.
It might be though.
No, it's not.
I apologize about the steak. I didn't know.
Is
it
this
would cause all
true?
This.
Crumb bum.
Well, you know he posted it for a reason. He liked it. Come on.
Yeah.
Bob,
I know.
whose side are you on?
I'm
But
just
if you're
saying,
a
like,
rich
you know,
guy, I assume you've had.
I've told the Bob and Tom story for 2 weeks in a row. I don't think I have to. Yeah, I was moving to Los Angeles.
I'm sure it was great.
On the way there, I was doing gigs and one nighters, and one of my first stop was Indianapolis. I went on Bob and Tom. They've been being dicks to me, so all of a sudden I said I'm going to walk off if they say something, and I did. It was great.
Yeah, it's just
It was the most attention I ever got on Bob and Tom.
you didn't have the equivalent of the fire festival on your grill. Just a disaster.
Yeah, but are you take steak seriously because you're fat, or just because
Yeah.
you're a chef?
And other food.
I don't. It's like I say when people put
Addicted
out
to
a
OG
comedy
blocker,
special that they
Jose.
filmed on their phone in the back of a room with no good sound. It's like you've seen comedy specials, right?
Can
You've
Milton
watched
please
yours,
swallow
and you
the
watched
access
everyone
stick?
else's, and you think that goes up. So, like when you post that steak, I just say to people, it doesn't matter whether I can make a better steak or not. You've seen steaks, right? That's not what a good steak looks like. That's not what a good steak looks like. Take that off your Instagram. Like,
I don't
it
believe in
doesn't matter whether
Discord.
it's good or not, or your family enjoyed it.
Crumb bum.
What
I'm
are
not
you
a
posting?
Discord guy.
Hey, what are you
You know.
posting this picture of your gray ass?
Why are they talking about meat? That's what MLC is not about steaks.
I don't care. I don't care. That's all I'm saying is
You
like,
came here to apologize. You're not doing a good job.
yeah, you're making a good point.
Oh my
Chris
God.
Bueller,
story's
here's
better.
a week's worth of Addicted to Profit super chats to offset his Melton boycott. Chris Bueller,
Thank you,
Chris.
Spencer K, for becoming a
Chris
member.
is trying
Thank
to take
you.
the high road. Yeah, listen, I don't even know where to buy a steak. If I was gonna,
Oh, this is so boring. So yeah, this will be up members only afterwards and Patreon. So you could get one of those, gift a membership. Let's get this thing rolling. You can get yourself a Zumock Mania shirt in the $30 tier. I'll mail it, free shipping. I got a store. I had a store. I don't know. This guy just bounced on me, completely bounced. I don't know what happened. He built a website and just disappeared. It was the weirdest thing ever. My apologies for whatever happened, but I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. The guy just fucking built a website for me and just disappeared.
Yeah, like
no, you can tell by the smell or how it looks.
how it
Better
looks.
look.
So it's like a lady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steve Plum, if you saw Saturday's show, it's epic. It's up on members only and Patreon. Steve Plum, $1.99. Are you still the artist formerly known as Chad? Yes. That Chad doesn't exist. Chad does not exist anymore. It's Mudshark or Z-Man. That's it. 48 years of Chad we're done. If Bruce Jenner can change his name to Caitlyn after 66 years, I'm doing same.
I like a steak. I like a fucking cheese steak sandwich because I always, you know why? Because a friend of mine had a dinner party when we were kids, and somebody was eating a steak and he choked to death at the dinner party.
Jesus.
Yeah, because steak a lot of times
$1.99. Chad, how many glasses
is fucking hard to eat a lot of times if it's not a good piece of meat.
It's rubbery and gray and cooked by.
No, I'm not saying.
I think I'm going to actually buy glasses because I have a bunch of readers and my vision is shit. I have shit vision
over this fucking steak, so I just spit into a napkin and then drop it on the ground like a class act. I'm sure steakhouses are littered with fucking.
Melton only has 800 views over there.
Of chewed steak at the end of every night.
We got ourselves a new member.
Yeah, so that's why I like a cheesesteak sandwich. I'm getting hungry right now talking about cheesesteak sandwich. The world's greatest sandwich.
You the fat on a steak. Anything, any part of it's going to be good. You're not going to be chewing on it, basically.
Bob, you have a grill?
I'm talking about steaks.
I have a grill.
I thought it came with the pool.
It's almost together.
The diet starts today.
I can't wait till those two meet, the pool and the grill.
After that Fort Walton bomb and that bitch, I'm driving 7 hours. I got to turn things around. I can't do this.
We got to change. I don't know. We're going to change the subject to. I guess the
to me
game 5 or 6, whatever.
To me,
I'm kidding. I don't even give a shit. Chad's mom and brother are doing. Chad's mom and brother are doing a BBC movie. The Ghost of Mr. P. That was the last super chat from Chad's infamous episode when he was live streaming from 2 channels, and he only did 2 minutes watching our show. But Mr. P was the Ghost
it was great
that Chad read, and I don't remember what he said, but it got to Chad enough that he was like,
Sam
turned it off. Or right at that moment, they like.
Sam, you're all unblocked. I don't know what moderator blocked you guys, but you're all
broadcasting
unblocked.
on both of his channels. He thinks there's some advantage to that, and not.
Oh, it's called winning. He's monetized 2 channels.
Well, you're only on 1 channel, Kevin. So you're
is a very good egg.
No, I know. That's how you go by how many channels you're on. So he's monetized on. It was just so funny. He's bragging about how many channels he's on.
It was funny to me.
And then all of a sudden he's got no channels. Because I think he got his channel back on Tuesday. And so Tuesday I think he did it. And then
I'm on
Wednesday
1 channel today.
Was typical Chad. Was the next day after he got his original channel back. Wednesday tries to go on 2 channels. And instead of having 2 channels, he's got 0 channels because he turned himself off or whatever. But he was hammered. So and Carl did it. Carl was talking about it. Are you not friends with Carl?
I've talked to him online. I have no problem with him. He said Carl's the one who's saying like he thinks he's pretty sure he might be on some sort of opiate, like some sort of pills. I don't know.
I'm on multivitamins, vitamin D, zinc.
They think it's something. I don't even give a shit.
Amino acids.
Listen, if I was, I'm to the point now where I'm like, whatever, man, whatever. You know, you're never gonna get the fucking honest answer. So what can I do? What can I do? I gotta put people under oath or something.
Well, his new thing is that he's playing a character called the Mudshark.
Oh, right.
That's dead. Since the beginning.
That doesn't exist anymore.
Nope.
But
so we have to address him as the Mudshark or the
Mudshark cartel never dies. Never give up. I'm like Jimmy fucking
Wednesday.
V over here. Never give up.
This on Saturday that he's now the Mudshark and no longer Chad.
Stick up.
From last Wednesday, where they put that idea in his head, like you should come out and say you're the Mudshark, and that was that wasn't Chad, that was the Mudshark. And so like listeners are literally like giving him ideas that he's running with.
No, that guy gave me the idea, but I'm not.
Somebody told you to do that, and you were like, "Yeah, I'm the Mudshark."
If I lie, I tell the truth.
So like people he thinks he trusts are like controlling him with these trolls. Like
no, but you know, I think he did that was because he wanted to kind of like deal with Wednesday, in such a way that,
Right.
and so he's like, no,
been playing you.
Wednesday. It was I was transitioning into Chad was.
These
it
are
was the end of
such
Chad
these
at the beginning of the
psychologists over
Mudshark.
here. These
So he wanted
guys
to-
are
it wasn't
so
like he was drunk. He was just
smart.
transitioning like a werewolf becoming, or like.
Right.
they
like
just
the Incredible
know.
Hulk,
They're
like,
so
he's like,
smart.
Chad's dead, and only the Mudshark.
JG 499 been out of the loop for a few days via El Mudshark.
I only saw.
Welcome back, JG. Thank you, buddy.
Because he's an idiot. So it's obvious.
These guys are master psychologists.
If you're getting if it's like Brady when he didn't know what to do, he went to the supermarket. And he was naked because he's like he knew he had to come up with something that people would believe. So Chad's like, well, no, I wasn't drunk on Wednesday. I was just going nuts, and the continuation of it.
Oh
is
no, I said I was
Saturday when I
drunk.
threw the fucking chair.
I never not said I wasn't drunk on Wednesday. I was purposely drunk.
Fucking hammered.
I had friends came in from out of town, and we went and they asked me to lunch. It turned into a liquid lunch. And then when the internet went out for a second, I tried to log back in, and I saw that Kevin's show was boring. And I said, I don't want to do this. I'm having too much fun.
Acting drunk on Wednesday, that was the greatest. That was better than Nicolas Cage
Academy
in Leaving
Award.
Las Vegas.
Yeah.
That was the greatest drunk performance of a guy
He
who
was
wasn't drunk of all time. There's that because
Little mirror.
I've taken acting classes. When you're an actor, even if you're supposed to act
Method.
drunk, you're constantly thinking.
Little Mirror
I have to
became
act
a
drunk.
member.
Act drunk, act drunk,
Welcome
act
to
drunk.
the Pterodon.
Chad was not acting at all. He was just being an idiot. There's no way.
No,
he
I
was
don't think
that-
he's denying it.
No, he was that free, and there's no way he was acting like. And he's like, he goes, "We're
Smoke
doing
weed,
it. Wait, my
baby."
name is Chad Zumock." Like, you can't teach a guy to be that believable as a drunk. Like, you have to be a complete drunk to be that.
I never
believable
said
as a
I
drunk, to be that
wasn't.
convincing as a
You
drunk.
guys are
Nobody,
dumb,
no
all
drunks.
of
That's
you.
why people when they try to play drunks, it's like you don't want to overplay it because
They're only at 830 views over there. Patrick Melton does not bring in
a
the
guy
numbers.
who's really drunk is never subtle. He's just a fucking idiot. Like, we've all seen drunk people. We've all been drunk. So when you never
That's why
think
you're
when you're
drunk
drunk,
live
you're never
streaming.
thinking like you're not thinking at all. You're just being a fucking idiot.
Like 2 Saturdays ago when you were drunk trying to live stream.
Ray does, like him and Ray both do the thing, like when they're doing something on their computer, they bite their tongue. It's like what idiots do. They go like, him and Ray both do it.
I've
But
never
Chad only
bit my
does it when he's
tongue.
been drinking, I think, because Chad's
Oh.
like this. It's like the squinting. It's like, okay, and it's like, why are you biting your tongue?
But he wasn't drunk on stage Saturday then, right?
No,
I don't know. Did you see the photo of him?
No. Let me see. Oh,
The photo
one
of him
when-
on stage Saturday night.
okay, yeah. He just looks a little awkward.
Effeminate. He looks a
Well,
little.
yeah.
effeminate.
He's got his hands like that, and I can't see him doing that unless he's drunk. Like, why would you do that?
You think that's a drunk pose?
I mean, look at him.
He's calling me effeminate. Listen to his little lisp.
Somebody said
I'm effeminate. Listen to you
Somebody
talk.
said.
Somebody
to him,
said.
like, Chad, you shouldn't be drinking and doing shows. And he said something like, my show's later. I got plenty of time. So he thinks in terms of that. Like, oh, I got time to get
I never
drunk,
said
and
that.
take a shower and go to the show.
I never said that. That's a
He
lie.
slipped and said something like, I have plenty of time before the show. So he thinks in terms of like, I have time to get drunk.
You're out of your
It's not good to
mind.
Come back down and then try
Go,
to do
and then go
something
back
like that.
out and try to
Yeah.
do a show.
You're out of your mind. It's such
And he
a
just
lie.
did his Mondays with Mazer. It lasted 42 minutes. Like, the guy has no stamina. He can't do any amount of time talking. That's what KB used to get mad at him about. Like,
Mondays with Mazer's always been 45 minutes to an hour. I don't drag these people for hours. And plus I had this show going on.
Opiates or something.
Plus I have this show.
It would make sense that
yeah,
I'm on
look at that
opiate.
picture.
Wait, that's a state. That's
Can
the
you
stage?
zoom in on it? Look at that picture.
Oh, look at that.
I don't know if you can click the photo or not.
Is there like a wall in front of him?
No,
Behind.
no, I think it
No,
was.
that's
it,
a guy's shoulder, I
Christ.
think.
Is it a comedy club?
I think I
Or it's
looked at
just
it.
a
I like how
venue?
they.
Yeah,
I love
it's
this
just
one.
like where bands play. I think it used to be a dueling piano bar because I think I played this back when it was a Steve Sabo room.
I like Steve Sabo.
I just wish we had anything conclusive. Like
Lenny stinks $2.
you know,
Melton
like
thinks
the
he's just
guy-
like
Chad,
Kevin,
supposedly the
delusional.
guy said,
He does. He thinks he's like they're equals.
Where are you from? And the guy said, I'm from Kumia country. You know, like if there was a clip of that, that'd be fucking gold, you know, or even like audio of a guy saying that. So, you know, people making up shit that they were at the show or that, you know, Chad's, you know, the guy said
I like covering Melton, so send super
even
chat.
that's like, just can anyone just tell me what actually happened instead of like what they think would be the funniest thing?
The bigger the super chat and the more you write, the more I can cover Melton.
Really funny.
That's funny.
Because I don't know if it happened or not. Like if it really happened, it'd be way funnier. So
someone said he had his merch table set up and all he had was extra small shirts too. So
that's a lie.
Like, what? Like he just got those shirts last week.
That's a lie.
How does he?
I got every size.
Smalls.
The shirt looked small that he was wearing on stage, didn't it? Like he looked a little.
Bob likes looking. He loves commenting on dudes' looks.
No, he looked packed.
Bob's thing is always he's always looking at dudes and like looking at their features.
Usually you have like a joke, and then at the end when you do your merch pitch, you'll hold up a shirt that like calls back to the joke, and like that's a big moment for the audience where they go like, "Oh yeah, we remember. I'm gonna get one of those." Chad wears the shirt. Chad just goes on stage with the Zumock.
No, I have a joke for it, you dummy. And the joke is I'm already wearing it, and I unveil the shirt. I show the shirt, and I'm already have the shirt on. The audience laughs, and I said I want Hulk Hogan to sue me. Patrick just goes with it, man.
So yeah, that's what I mean. Though.
Yeah, but
have me on the show. Have me on the show.
If you have the merch table set up, you don't know how the show's gonna go. It's just
I didn't bring all smalls. I have a
joke. Tell the
joke.
Manager, I'd say don't set up the table. Don't if I'm not doing well. Don't
I love how the non-working comics are telling the working comic on how it's done.
Yeah, but then you get off and you're like, hold on, you didn't think I was doing well? Where's my merch table?
You can't put it in charge of people.
Yeah, I didn't like selling merch. I don't like any of it. Even like looking at Chad standing up there, just like it's just stand-up comedy at this point. It's just fucking stupid. Will Noonan, who is like a friend of the show, he just released a fucking YouTube. And I became aware of it because Chad. I saw it on Chad retweeted it, so you know he probably got a bounce from Chad retweeting it. Anyway, it's he's been out 2 days and it was seen by 1,600 people so far. Not 16,000, 1,600, 1.6 K views.
I mean, there's episodes of Mondays with Mazer from 2 weeks ago that have 500. Like no one watches anything other than MLC related stuff.
No, I'm saying
Kumia's cuts.
Will Noonan should be on my show to promote it.
Little Mirror, $5. You're a master radio legend. Z-Man, trash Patty Melt.
It's just
you love Patty Melt, Little Mirror. I'm not fooled by you. You love him.
About your fucking stand up or your merch or anything you're fucking doing.
I'm sure we can get it right away now.
No, I'm saying everybody thinks they're gonna put out this special or that their stand-up's good.
These are two lazy guys. They're two lazy guys.
And I'm like, I like Will, and Will's very handsome.
Alex watched. Melton was like, I was like, what? That's another. He's always like, I was like, what?
Brown hair, and but
I don't have a Melton impression. I was like, what?
Nobody cares.
I can't get lispy like that. I can't.
So when I watch,
I can't get that lispy.
It's like nobody gives two fucks about Chad's stand-up. Like Ray DeVito's like, you remember when he used to write jokes? Ray, you're only making money now because of this, because of podcast world. You're not making a dime. You'll never make any money off stand-up. So the fact that
we still like doing it. You guys are lazy.
Good stand-up.
It's not about money. It's like about I like writing jokes.
I know I sit and listen to
Ray. It doesn't matter what you think. It doesn't matter what you think.
Well, no one's gonna. And also, like, I don't want to drive. He said, like, I had to drive home 6.5 hours after that bad show, and it's like you drove 6.5 hours two directions to go make $300 by his own admission. $300.
It was more than that. That was the joke. I said
6.5 hours. Both
I said you call this a shitty gig. I call it $300. It was way more
to do another one-nighter. It's like so you 5 days of your life. 19 hours of driving and for $500.
It was like, for more than that, and I like it, you dummy.
And made $500.
It's not about the money. It's about I like doing stand-up.
Talking to bars full of people who don't even give a fuck. They don't even give a fuck.
These are two lazy comics trying to justify why they sit home on their ass making money off of you. They're trying to justify.
No one's booking me. I don't get booked anywhere. No one cares. And by the way, the places that do want to book me, I'm not driving to St. George, Utah for $200. Like, I'm not doing that. Who cares?
But then you can say,
Notice, let's count how many times Patrick says, by the way. He's always saying, by the way. He's like Jake.
Comics around Vegas,
Jake
it's
Hudson.
just gross and sickening. Every fucking guy at a Thai restaurant at midnight doing a guest set thinks they're a headliner.
Hey, let me
It's
address this
disgusting.
guy.
It's just like everyone has a special, everyone has an album, everyone has it's just all right.
Jacob C, 13 hours of drive. Why didn't you just open for Brewer in Naples? You can't just pick and I can't just say, hey, I'm opening for Brewer. Brewer has to ask you. Brewer has an opener. He travels with an opener who does his merch. He only uses me when this guy can't make it. His name's Joe Sib. Joe Sib is Jim Brewer's official opener. And if Joe Sib can't do the gig, Jim Brewer will ask me to open. He'll ask Steve Simone to open, especially if they're Florida gigs. So I can't just say, I'm going to go open for Brewer. I made way more money doing these two shows in Columbus, Georgia, and that shit gig in Fort Walton than I did opening for Jim Brewer. I was headlining. I was doing 50 minutes.
I mean, maybe he's finally catching on. Like, he's not really a comic. He's more a Mudshark, and just go with the
really
Mudshark.
I'm more of a comic than both of you
maybe
combined.
I don't know if he should.
I'm
still
more
do
of a comic than
but it's like
I'm more of a comic than
there's just too
Patrick
much
and
stand-up and
Kevin
too
combined.
special
I
things.
still
For the
do
most part,
gigs. I still
people
write
just don't
jokes.
give a shit. They don't. People don't even have the time. People are telling me to watch. I watched your fucking shitting on Addicted. Your the one that was on YouTube or was available wherever I saw it. And then you made me. And then you're like, okay, that's the end of that. Now you got to pay. And I'm like. And I was getting.
I used to do the House of Comedy on the regular in Phoenix, and I would do the Tempe Improv. I haven't done it since we got back from COVID.
Melton asked for the fucking free link. I'm like, both are beneath me. So
we got one.
Yeah, it was so. I was like, I don't care. This is about me. It's about my show. It's like you're going to be on. Addicted's mad at you. I'm supposed to watch the whole episode, but I watched the free part. I'm like, okay, I get the gist of it, but now I got to watch more. I'm like, I don't have the energy to watch more. I couldn't believe it. It's like when Red Bar is about to talk about me and he won't get to it. I'm like, I give up. So I'm like, what do regular people do? Regular people are like, I'm going to stick with this. It boggles my mind. I mean, Chad says I'm narcissistic. I must not, because I know people are about to talk about me and I stop watching.
Oh, this guy's good. Resilinsky, $2. All the teasers small to Melton. Yeah, that's the thing. He's a fat fuck. So he's like, yeah, he just brought small shirts. Oh, well, look at who I almost skipped. The lovely Dr. Spaghetti Tooth John, 1999. In honor of Sam V returning to the chat. Hashtag Sam V is free. Sam V is free. Sam V is free. Sam V is free. Sam V, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know who blocked you. It wasn't me. That's why I got one moderator, and I'm not telling you who it is. It's the only person I trust on the internet. They're running it. I got one monitor on both channels. They know who they are. I'm keeping them anonymous just in case they don't want anything. Thank you, Spaghetti Tooth John. Shout out. Shout out to my buddy.
I gotta go to the doctor. He flies home to Cleveland to go to a doctor.
Yeah.
God, is he listening to everything I
said? Somebody said that's
why he's always everything I did.
Hospital because he needs to get a new prescription. So that's why he's always like, I fell off my bike. That's what people are
my
saying.
favorite doctors in Cleveland. I love them.
I'm not saying it, Chad's a lawyer. I'm just saying that's what people are. And like, again, I don't do opiates. I don't understand the attraction. I mean,
Carl, everybody, all the cucks, steel toe, please, I beg you to keep the opiate rumors going. It's the most ridiculous one out of all of them. By all means, I'm on opiates. You're right. I'm on everything. Meth, opiates, prescription medication. Please put it out there. You guys are so desperate.
The rest of my life. So like even Saturday I drink due to I must say I snipe stream myself. While I snipe stream myself on Saturday, I feel like I am snipe streaming. I feel like I'm doing something bad because I'm drinking. But then on Sunday I'm hungover and I'm like, Even after we stopped doing the show, I'm like, I ended the show and I'm
Oh yeah,
drunk,
that's
and
if
I'm
you
like,
guys are just
"You're
tuning in and you're new to what I'm
shit." Like,
doing,
I start kind of
you know,
berating
there's
him.
nothing. It's
So
just
the
the same
next day,
shit
I'm
that.
hungover, I'm like, get it together.
If you
soldier."
get a
Like,
membership,
guys were like
I'll
doing
give you some
fucking
free screen time from time to time. It's one of the benefits, one of the perks, if you will,
so they can
just
go
so
to
I
the
don't have to
doctor
fucking
and get more meds,
drain you
or these
for all your money like
alcoholics
Kevin
that-
does.
It's like, man, you don't get sick of being an alcoholic. It seems like a full-time fucking job I don't want.
Chad tried to equate your show from last Saturday, the one where you had like 3 different shows going,
Yeah.
to his drunk show. He's like, well, Kevin was drunk on Saturday. He couldn't figure it out either. So
God,
like,
Melton's a kiss
like-
ass.
no, Kevin was having like Wi-Fi problems. That's not the same as like too drunk to operate your computer.
He couldn't
Yeah,
log
I
into
said I was
StreamYard.
drunk. I said I'd started drinking.
Melton is a brown noser to
When
Kevin. He does
I
not
was
want
sipping fucking
Melton
red
doesn't
wine.
want
I wasn't
Kevin's
hammered. I was just like,
smoke.
once you start having Wi-Fi problems, then you already want to get your fucking
I love how Melton watches everything I do and he just pays attention.
everybody.
And if somebody says something, he just runs with it.
Be troubleshooting Wi-Fi. So no, I was not drunk. If I'm drunk during the shows, it's at the end of the show. I never feel drunk during the show.
Holy
But,
shit.
but
What's up,
But
when
even
I'm
if
John?
you
done,
are on Saturday night, like, yeah, you and Bob want to get drunk. and do a
Maybe
show.
his
It's not like
daddy's
you
little
can't do it.
disappointment.
It's not like you can't.
And that's
operate your
10
computer.
kids.
Chad starts the show hammered, and then 11 minutes later farts out, and then he makes up a lie that his internet's out, and then he goes, "You guys all believe that my internet was out. You just run with lies."
Yeah,
And it's like,
nobody did,
you
really.
told the lie, but
Yeah.
you told the lie.
wait,
We're
now
not
he's
running with
now he's
lies.
mad at people for believing
Yes.
it was out.
Yes. He's like, you guys just run with anything I tell you. You're idiots.
Well, the internet did skip out for a second. I just said the power was out.
Because he didn't
There's
want
no
to, he
way.
said he went to lunch with friends and he got drunk and he didn't want to do the show. But it's like a normal person, A, wouldn't get drunk when they have a show. B, they would just announce no show today. He goes live, pretends his power goes out.
I just didn't want to do the show. It's that
Believed
simple.
him when he told you his power was out. It's
God,
like-
Patrick's
So he
so
admitted-
butthurt that I blocked his number. He's so hurt that I blocked him on Twitter.
Like with lunch with friends, and he had so much
Right.
fun.
His 4 martini lunch with his stockbroker and his I mean, it's such a fucking
Friends from out of town.
wow.
Now I'm lying that I went to.
Christy McMurdy, what could be better than a boiled hot dog and some MLC? Thanks for the laughs. Yeah, you boil your hot dogs?
Yeah, see, nobody likes meat that's just wet.
Yeah. It just gets a weird color. Even hot dogs get a weird color from that, you know, when you boil it.
Serial killer Melton
Weird.
Chad is wearing one of the onion hats he supposedly burned. What a piazza.
This is the other thing. He's got one Mudshark hat and one Nobody Likes Onions hat. 3 different times he said he was burning them. He said Saturday that he did burn them.
I
He
lied.
said they've been burned.
You
And now
believed
he's-
it.
And now he's wearing it. Yeah, I'm an idiot. And now he's wearing it. He also gave them away to listeners. He promised listeners he would send them the
I
hats.
know, it's funny.
And then he told the listeners, like, I don't know what you're talking about.
I know
So
what I
it's
said,
like-
but it's not true.
He's so insane.
I love it.
I've never seen anything like it. He
I love
thinks
it.
He's like a real mover and shaker in comedy.
Oh yeah, I think
like
I'm
you
a
said,
real
no.
mover and shaker in comedy. I moved to Florida from LA.
No, he's
I
a
gave up on the
content
business.
creator. That's what he's calling himself. He's not really. I think Saturday he was killing Chad.
I'm calling myself the Mudshark,
the
bitch.
comic. Now he probably considers himself a content.
I bring
creator.
chaos
He
and
dabbles in
disruption. That's
stand-up
what
or
I
whatever
do.
The fuck it is.
Chaos
Saying
and
it, it's
disruption.
like-
That's what I
I
do.
create content.
I never said I create content.
Whatever, man. I don't know, but it's. Yeah, I mean, I'm not chasing. I'm not trying to figure Chad out anymore. I listen, man. If you're
You better.
drunk, if you're drunk at gigs and Chad Prather, you know, apparently I got to the actual story. What happened was, they just want to get Chad off early because
No. That's a lie.
I think they just because I
If anything,
don't know how my
I didn't see the light and I got off a little early. But that was the second
said,
show.
Chad, because I was being told he didn't do the second show. Apparently, he did. He was on stage the second show, but he was such a mess that they wanted to get him off early. So I think they asked Chad.
That's a
Prather,
lie.
Like, are you ready to go? Which is, pretty.
What
standard.
happened was,
At a time,
again,
the guy's bombing.
listen,
Fucked up. They're like,
I didn't see the light. I thought I was going over. I got off 3 minutes early.
Like, yeah, I'm ready.
And
to go.
and Chad Prather wasn't ready.
You know, I mean, so all like the fucking.
It was a 2-man show. I was doing 30 up top. Chad was doing an hour. What happened was I didn't see a light. I thought I was going over, and I called Chad Prather, and he comes running in the room. He wasn't ready.
But he's still a loser. That doesn't disqualify him from being a fucking loser. Like being drunk, like at 4 o'clock in the afternoon and not being able to finish gigs. That's a loser. Like if that's your job, you're a loser.
Yeah, his defense is never about anything he's done. He's not like, well, I'm
look at the three of these. 2 guys who don't work anymore. 1 guy who barely work. 2 guys in their 60s. This dude in their 40s. And all they're doing is talking about me nonstop.
Right.
Never about
they're so triggered.
Kevin said I had a roommate. So what the fuck is that?
Bob gave me bad advice. Steel toe lies constantly about Ray's do it. It's just like, what about you? What has Chad done? Again, what's everybody's favorite Chad show? What's everybody's favorite Chad comedy moment? Like no one has an answer. No one.
Well, when he tries to when he's doing his snipe stream and he was closing one out, that was my favorite moment.
You're on Facebook.
That wasn't Chad being intentionally funny, you know. So whatever.
If you're on Facebook, come on over to YouTube.
He can snipe stream me. It doesn't matter. He's a loser. Like once I made peace with the fact that he's a loser, and I don't even blame Bob for bringing him on the show. Like it's like sometimes you got to see a loser up close to know he's a loser. So
your show is at its most success when I was on it. We averaged 1,300 views easily.
You know? I mean, there's ways to
killed it in super chats, and you're still talking about me.
Joe Rogan creates content, and
JD Straight Shot $2. I'm coming to Stoney's. I've had Delta miles. Those are my quotes.
Compare me to Joe Rogan? Yeah, that's what you taught me to do. Take ridiculous comparisons. And Kevin said I had a roommate. Hi, Chad.
They'll keep talking about
me.
Hi,
Bike. Hi, Chad's granny.
How come they're not all talking about Ray?
Mr. P.
If Ray's so interesting.
Do you think, he always says too, like, I talked to 3 comics today. I talked to a guy for 2 hours today. It's like, imagine these conversations. These, because I know if you called me and were like trying to tell me about some podcast drama that you're involved, I'd be like, can I get off the phone?
Yeah, I got.
Who are you talking to?
Patrick,
he's not talking to anybody.
Patrick's like Kevin. He doesn't. They don't have friends. They don't have friends.
Florentine trying to fucking distance himself from Chad when he's talking to Kumi on Thursday. You know, he's like, he goes, not only see him, maybe 8 days out of the year, but he doesn't say he's talking to, like, he talks to them way more. But he didn't say that because Kumi will be like, well, you talk to him like every other day or something like that. Because Kumi would be like, oh, that's weird. So Florentine acts like he defends Chad, but then he still is like, well, I don't really have that much interaction with Chad. No, you have a lot of it, but you're just ashamed by it. So that's why you don't bring it up in mixed company. And
I'm working on a.
Chad said he
stopped a bit. He stopped it basically when Anthony was trying to do it. It looked.
Yeah, because he's trying to defend Chad, but again, it's. I mean,
he tried to. He was like, I don't know if Chad was drunk or not. He could be playing us all. Chad's crazy. He does some crazy. It's like, oh yeah. He is ahead of us all.
Yeah, Chad's playing chess.
Florentine and I'll tell him what I'm gonna do that day. Like, for example, remember when he said he sent me the $800 of Bob? That never happened. We lied. We lied about all of it just to fuck with Bob. Florentine never sent me $800. I said he did, and Bob got butthurt. So, yeah.
You just said to defend himself as a stand-up. I'd be like, yeah, I mean, I killed it, except for that one group didn't like me, blah, blah, blah. But that's all he does. But, the fact that Chad, the worst thing you can be to Chad is a cuck. And that's what Florentine was doing that whole episode with Kumia. Just cucking it up. Cucking it up for Chad. Oh, I don't know if Chad was drunk. I think Chad's like a mastermind. He's like one of those.
Patrick's cucking it up for Kevin,
where no one can fucking figure the guy out.
Patrick wants. He goes, I'll get it good with the MLC's audiences. It's like Carl says. Carl does, and then I'll get some of their subs and
Mudshark. And it's like, then how did I know you were about to do this whole thing where you're the Mudshark and not Chad anymore? Because I got emailed it a week ago. somebody was trying to get you to do this, and now
He
you're
talked to
doing
one of
it.
his writers.
How are you ahead of me? Yeah, exactly. The script leaked out early, and I knew it was coming before it came. How are you ahead of
I got a
everyone?
DM.
He gets half the shit he does. He gets from you. If you hadn't a snipe stream steel toe, there's no way Chad would have figured that out to do that.
Dude, I was fighting with Steel Toe, and Patrick backdoored himself in here. He was fucking around with Ty Riviera and Phoenix getting hundreds of views, and I do mean hundreds. And I was fighting with Steel Toe getting thousands. So he's like, oh shit, I'm going to start fighting with Steel Toe. And that's exactly what happened. And he got his heat from Steel Toe. So Patrick copied me. He literally copied what I was doing. And now he got himself onto MLC where he wants to be.
Because he's apologizing.
No, he wasn't as drunk, but he was. By the end, you could tell something was off. But he workshopped that and like threw the chair before the stream. He's like, I'm gonna do it like this. He threw it a couple times. Like, I don't want to like.
That never happened.
I don't want to break nothing. He threw it on the.
He thought I workshopped throwing a chair.
You can only do these big wrestling.
I practiced it. That's called improv. It's called improv on the fly in the moment.
So he can only yell when he's on the road and a day's in.
Hey, Ultimate Warrior, keep it down there.
When he gets back home, he's like, sorry, I gotta be quiet.
It was Holiday Inn Express.
Patrick, you're a piece of shit. You're a real piece of shit.
Yeah, but in the hotels, don't people complain in hotels if you get too crazy?
Yeah, but he can just come to the door and be like, that was my roommate, the Mudshark. I'll tell him to keep it down.
Bob
put the comedian somewhere out of the way, usually on the road in those rooms.
Remember Bear Ribs
they got nothing over there. Just a bunch of fucking, this is what happened. None of it happened. Lenny Stanks, $2. How much to tell us the real black eye story? I've told it. I know you guys don't want to accept the guy punched me in the face. I know that bothers you, but have I not come clean with everything eventually?
I want to stop talking about him, but he keeps doing insane shit.
No, you don't. You said you were out. You're just like Steel Toe. I'm done with this guy. I'm moving on. We're not talking about Chad.
No, but Bob was like,
you're Steel Toe 2.0,
Mel. It'll go away. It's like I don't do it, huh?
It just goes away because he.
I know, but I don't do my show like that. I'm still talking about Lenny, and that was like 2014. So
maybe we don't want it to go away. We don't want it to go away.
I keep talking about whatever is happening that day. I don't have a.
We don't want it to go away. Melton totally just brown noses heaven. He's got no balls. He can't bust balls. He can't bust Bob's balls. He won't bust their balls.
So he's got writers. We can get Melton's writers. They could send us something.
Cookman, $4.99. The Z-Man now does the show Kevin used to do. MLC is dead and gone. Levy is awful.
Brendan Schaub.
I put a.
Who cares? Bob Lee for life. Bobby, I caught you burying Florentine. Tupac hit him up style on the BS show today. The Levy's army got your back, brother. Fuck those two piazzas. Florentine is Guma. Chad. Bob Levy for life.
Because the $800. Chad got you again with the $800.
No, but that's like it is. Like nobody even give a shit about it, and they him and Florentine laughing. Well, you're in now with it, Florentine. You know what I mean? Spend your time.
Florentine looks like a bitch for if he sent Chad $800, not you.
Oh my god,
it's not your money at that point.
Exactly. Who gives a fuck?
But he was annoyed. Bob was so annoyed at first.
So you're mad that Florentine sent the $800?
No.
Did
I ever show I was
Chad
mad?
made it up. He didn't really send $800. Chad and Florentine made it up.
No, but that's another thing he's probably lying about because it's like embarrassing. Why would you send him $800?
Oh, so Florentine never
ask Florentine
Chad the money. Chad's
That's
admitted
what Chad
that he
said.
lied.
Yeah, that's what Chad said. It was
But they both did it so they could piss me off, and we were laughing. We're laughing, okay? I never buried an ex-girlfriend because she was wanted to get out of my house so fucking bad. So fuck you.
Whoa.
Okay?
Whoa.
Fuck you. Come on, bring it, you fucking pussy fuck.
Whoa. Wow. You're telling me Bob's not annoyed by that?
A bunch of fakes in this fucking business.
I forgot what I was going to say.
You're trying to tell me Bob's not mad right now?
It's like, whatever.
If Bob really didn't give a fuck, he wouldn't have said that. He went to that level. Bob went to that level because he's so butthurt because he got clowned. You clown Bob, he has to go to another level. That's how butthurt he is. Just called Florentine a phony.
He was obviously drunk. I wouldn't fucking go, well, I don't know. Maybe Bob's playing us. Maybe Bob's doing
Really?
maybe this is a work. I would go, yeah, he looks drunk. Like Chad's
got
not
fucked up.
Chad's not Florentine's son, where Florentine has to be embarrassed. You know, it'd just be like, yeah,
Chad's bike got stolen from out in front of a liquor store. Jesus, it did. Everybody, make up lies in the chat, and I'll put them on the screen.
But
that was his other big brag about getting everybody. He's like, yeah, yesterday I tweeted I got a gun, and you guys all believed it. And he goes,
nobody believed it.
Nobody
he goes,
did.
no, nobody believed it. But also he goes,
They did.
so many of you messaged me like, don't hurt yourself. Are you okay? It's
Probably
like, you guys
three
are idiots.
people did.
It's
Probably
like
3 people.
Yeah, but it's also not a brag. If I said that I bought a new gun, friends of mine would message me, what'd you get? When do you want to go shooting?
45 minutes in.
When Chad tweets he gets a gun, people go, are you okay? Don't hurt yourself. You're worth something. It's like, that's not a brag. People know.
Melton did a whole episode on me about how I bought a gun and what's going to happen. So he bought it too. Patrick did a whole segment about how I bought a gun in the liquor store, or not the liquor store, but the gun store, and how it was going to get mailed. So he bought it. But I believe he got clowned by Howard Stern. Bob threatened to kill Howard and Howard's wife, Beth. Don't ever forget.
They're not like friends. They're just curious because he's an idiot and he does create content. But again, he's a loser. So that's fine. I don't care if he's creating content and winning.
He just said earlier, I don't create
content and losing and thinking you're winning. I mean, that's Chad right there. That's Chad playing chess. And we're all a bunch of idiots. Impure thoughts. Do you agree that killing someone makes you a piazza? If you do it, you are almost
the views, everybody.
Only piazza loving for the rest of your life.
All right,
I don't even know what he's
900.
asking.
Hold on. If you killing,
he got over 900, hasn't hit 1,000. We're almost at 400. Hit that like button, baby.
Somebody, you're 100% guaranteed that you'll only have love from other gays for the rest of your life. It makes
in heaven.
Sense. It makes no sense.
Cook, man.
It's great that these people have enough money to.
Your mic sounds awful.
I know, because when I send a super chat, I make sure everything, because I don't have to be like.
I can't have Kevin's audio on at a certain level. Does it sound good now?
I have no idea what this means.
Does it sound good now?
Unless you blow him before you kill him.
I don't know. Killing.
Look at Bob just sit there taking Kevin's money.
Great. I don't know many gay killers. Dahmer.
Unless you fuck him to
I can't believe they took a. I can't believe they took a break from talking about me. That's crazy. That's insane. They finally took a break.
Yeah, that's pretty gay. Hold on. Kevin's paying a water bill.
No, I'm saying if I call the Bahamas, how expensive is it?
Call the Bahamas. Tell them to call in.
No, but we don't have a number.
You can call him my call-in number and I can patch him through.
Yeah, we just send him a link and he just goes audio.
Yeah, when I was in the Bahamas, I was calling people back in the United States.
It's better quality that way too than a phone.
Yeah. All right.
Mason in Portland, KB, I'm getting off the fence. Melton is good for MLC. ATP seems like a good dude, but us super chatters are just fans at the end of the day. We're not talent and we're not part of the stream. Let him boycott if he wants. $20. Yeah, but that's the point. It's like
Bob called Florentine a phony.
He wasn't even cringe until he started trying to control the show. Emailing somebody and be like, unless you get Melton off, I'm never giving again. It's like, what a dork.
But you did make fun of his steak.
Yeah, I don't care. Now I'm
Come
making
on,
fun
dude.
of his super chats. Oh no,
Yeah,
we'll miss your $20.
I'm drinking like Ray.
Bye.
Yeah, but the thing is, you know, like since I'm kind of in the middle of it, I mean, one of the reasons why the super chats are the superior way to go is like, it's like I don't have to take anybody's side. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, working at Kumia, I basically had to agree with shit. I didn't have to, but like when he starts talking about politics, I gotta sit there,
every
like,
30 seconds. I gotta say,
I gotta fucking co-sign this fucking bullshit. Like, or I gotta be a cuck.
They're saying I don't have the stamina, and it's just like, no, I don't want to do a 6-hour show.
That's what Addicted to Profits is trying to do to you. Like, I give you super chat, so you better agree with me and do what I say.
No, he's not. But I'm saying, but because I'm not relying on any one person for anything. I could just be neutral. Like I don't have to be like.
I know, Bill.
Right,
It's fucking
or
comical.
Right? I'm just like whatever. Like if it works,
They think the
itself
show's
out,
better without
okay,
me.
I
They
even
really
listen,
believe,
conflict's
or they're
good
trying to convince
for the
you
show.
or
I mean, that's what the
themselves.
show
I
is.
don't know.
Ask E-Rock. The show's all conflict and
But
drama.
notice how they
So
won't
I
shit
don't
on
have thumbs up,
Patrick.
but
They
as
won't shit on
far as,
Bob.
if somebody starts
None of them
stuff
shit
sending
on
me
each
super
other.
chats, it's
They're
like,
all the same
okay,
dude.
that's everyone's prerogative, and the
They're
show
all
will
running
continue
from each
because,
other.
you know, I
They
haven't
don't
had
want to be shit
Chandler in
on.
fucking
They
weeks,
can't
and we're still
handle
doing
it.
fine, you know,
Patrick
so-
can't handle it.
so one of the
Patrick's a
things that's
sensitive
preventing
dude.
me
Trust me. I
from
know. He's
relying on
very
Cumia
sensitive.
or E-Rock or fucking Bobby Kelly or anybody like that.
We have Bobby on, and Bobby shitting on Kevin. He couldn't handle it. Never had Bobby on
Look,
again.
everybody likes
And I
him.
like Addicted. Even when I saw him doing the
Yeah.
interviews, he seems like a reasonable.
He only likes Addicted because he gives him money. If Addicted to Profits did not give Kevin's money, he wouldn't give a fuck. That's what you got to understand. Addicted to Profits is buying his friendship with Kevin. Addicted to Profits thinks he's a writer on the show. He thinks he's a part of MLC and he's dictating where
But
it's
he's
go.
disingenuous. He was
Yeah, but
emailing
that's your
me.
opinion. That's not
No,
my
it's not.
opinion.
Friday during your show, he was emailing me saying, "Call me. Let's talk about this like men. Let's not handle this on air." Meanwhile, he was super chatting you insults about me. He's a bitch. He is a bitch.
Yeah, but it's a free country. I don't know if Bahamas.
Yeah,
is,
that's
but
fine. Then don't email me and be like, "Oh, let's handle this like men off air." It's like you're a fucking pussy. He's messaging fans.
Patrick, so are you.
Messages.
So
talking
are you.
shit
You
about
say
me.
anything
He's
remotely
he's
like-
panicking.
I don't know.
what
Like I
he's
said, I don't know who Patrick Melton is.
Yeah, but
You
you-
flip
but
out
you
and
have
take
to-
my
you have to
store away.
understand,
Just because I go, I don't know who.
doing the
That's
chat.
how
He's
sensitive
great
you
leader.
are.
He's like Henry Kissinger compared to these fucking idiots. Like, I mean, the guy can function. He's not getting busted. He's not. Someone's not walking out while he's doing a live stream and telling to keep it down. A 50-year-old man telling another 50-year-old man to keep it down. Like, this is what I'm used to.
Yeah, he's making a living. He's making a living. He's living his life. Enjoying it.
Maybe.
No,
Have you seen
except
the
for
steak?
Okay, stop with the steak. God damn it!
They wouldn't.
Wait,
I'm
is this
telling you,
true,
they would
Bob?
not defend him
About, the G
if-
word? I'm not going to say
if
it,
Addicted
but,
didn't give him hundreds of dollars every day.
Gatorito. Gino.
No, we don't say his name.
Oh,
We say
okay.
the G word.
Yeah.
Giovanni gave out Shuli's phone number in hot water today.
Why did he do that? Why would he do that?
Accidentally. Yeah, he doesn't do stuff like accidentally.
How do you
Because he's a
accidentally
bitch,
give
Bob.
out
He's looking
7
for
numbers?
attention. Gino he don't get any attention, so he's got to do stuff like that because we haven't
Yeah.
talked about him in weeks, and I'm not gonna. But you know, nobody watches that fucking network. Now I heard that Gavin, again, I don't know if this is true, but somebody sent me a DM today that Gavin was doing
Was it the
his
same
show today
person?
and basically begging for people to buy tickets for these shows that him and Cumia.
They're doing a show in Tampa. Why am I not on the show in Tampa?
I'll do a plug for it. I
If
don't
you
think
want to
it's
sell
something-
if you want to sell tickets in
but
Tampa,
Cumia
you put the
basically,
Z-Man on Cumia. Gavin, Josh Denny.
Gavin's begging people to buy tickets, and they, even his producer,
11 hit
Asian Pat
1,000.
Dixon, I guess, was like, yeah, it's disheartening how that we're not selling tickets. First of all, nobody who knows who Josh Denny is, and Gavin and Kumi are not known as comics. So, and again, like I've been telling Bob, or anybody that'll listen, Kumia don't sell tickets. And please clip this. Kumia don't sell tickets.
Dr. Chow, $1.99. There's a clip of Addicted to Profits crying about Bob. I will send. Dr. Chow, please send it to me.
So, and he don't.
I'll play it on the next Kumia's Cucks. Send it to me.
1/10, 1/20th, and Gino will be like, it's an honor to be 1/20th of good one, boss. Okay, that's where you're at, Gino. This is your little attention for the week, okay? So that's what he's got to do. He's got to give out somebody's number. So I'll talk about him. Ronnie King. Fan support MLC in spite of Tubby Melton. Addicted has spent more than your wife's. I don't know his wife. Fan support MLC in spite of Tubby Melton. Addicted has spent more than your wife's mortgage payments on super chats. You argue he should spend on a clean lady or other stuff trolling him.
Bob just sits there high, smoking weed. This is his 17th. I heard Bob has another show now. Like everybody was asking for another show. For a guy who claims he could retire now, why are you doing so many shows? I put a poll up on my Patreon. Go to patreon.com/sitdown Zumock. And basically the poll says, there, let me pull it up and I'll tell you where we're at. Even if you're not a member to Patreon, you could vote at the poll. And let me pull it up right now. Well, I'm not going to pull it up on the screen, but I'll tell you because I can't do two things at once here. There's a total of 35 votes. Who is more overexposed in podcasting these days? Because people keep messaging me. Right now, leading the pack at 51%, Ray DeVito. Coming in second, Shuley, Bob, and Mike Morris. Coming in at 17%, third place, Bob Levy. And in last place, in the poll, and in life, and in podcasting, Steel Toe Morning Show.
No, it's better that way so people can't troll you.
Or see
Yeah,
your
yeah.
house.
Speaking of Patreon, I want to thank
We'll talk about that in a second. Actually, when I did those,
Ken Mosca, Jared Thompson, Victoria, Stu John, Jay from Japan just joined. Yeah, Jay from Japan. $100 sponsors. Eddie Not Funny, If, Twinkle Ho 99, Frank McDonald, and Tucker Pucker Steve.
because of what's happening.
Let's listen to
where
it.
I live
Addicted
with
to
real
Prop.
estate.
David, we don't really care. I was kidding. It's just I'm just fucking.
No,
with
it's
you.
not.
I have no
you
problem.
fucking piece of shit.
I have no problem with you. I
No,
really.
let him talk. Mountain, let him
Let me
talk.
apologize because I don't care about his house and he's defending his house. We
Okay,
don't really care.
but you joked about his house. Let him at least
Okay,
explain
okay,
his
okay.
house.
Yeah.
Okay.
The reason I don't like Melton is very simple. It's nothing to do with the state. I've watched some of his content, and what he's doing to me right now, that's what he does. And there's nothing funny or nice about it, or
I'm actually interested in this.
KB would say it's just like basically like schoolyard bullying, right? And by the way, he's a bitch too. I did a couple super chats saying that like, no, listen to this about like making fun of how like him thinking Gino and Chad getting together was such a great idea. This guy would email me. He's like, "Hey man, would you stop with that?" It's a fucking super chat, dude.
I've emailed you once. You've emailed me hundreds of times.
No, I didn't.
Hundreds.
Hundreds. No.
Hundreds.
To Melton's defense, this guy does send a million messages.
Night and day. Night and day,
No
Kevin.
bullshit. I had emailed.
I got Melton's back on this one. This guy sent a shitload of messages. I took 20 unanswered messages from this guy.
7 times. You know?
Okay.
And I haven't emailed you in like a month. I'm not some crazy.
You emailed me Friday telling me to call you.
Yeah, I emailed you Friday.
Is that a month ago?
I
I'm
wanted to
confused.
Learn how to spell Mike, you dummy.
like men over the phone, and Bob agrees with that sort of thing.
I wanted to, and you were super chatting insults, were you not? You
Yeah,
said let's not do it online. You said let's not do it in public. You
Yeah,
said
but
let's not do it on air.
Adding insults is fine because that's contributing to
Dude.
the show.
See, this is what I
Okay,
mean.
so when I contribute to my show by going over him, that's not fair. That's off limits. On air means on air, and off air means off air. So we either want to handle it on air or off air. Which one?
Yeah, but
you're attacking the way I live, and it's not funny, dude. And like I said, hey man,
It's actually kind of funny.
years ago, I'm sure you still got a mortgage. Actually, by the amount of money you make,
Yeah, I'm poor. I'm poor. What does that have to do with your steak?
Yeah, that's fine. I don't, it's like whatever, man. It's way too personal now, and whatever. And look, I don't really care at this point. I blocked you. I restricted my account I'm trying to get my account just to be back mostly about finance and business and my
Whose fault is that?
just let him talk. Let him talk.
Well,
He's not saying anything, Kevin. He
Yeah,
has to
but
fucking
you
say
cut-
something.
you cut
I
him
have no
off.
problem. No, he's going on about it being.
This might be Melton's last time because they're fucking with Kevin's money now. You fuck with Kevin's money, you're done.
person.
House. You went in his house. That's kind of
Fuck his house. It's on a documentary.
I know, but
fuck
it's still
his
kind
house.
of personal.
Who gives a shit? Clean it up before you invite a film crew in. Fuck
he didn't know-
him.
He didn't know
Fuck him.
he didn't know he's gonna run into you 3 years later.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit? So when it was acceptable when no one was calling out your fucking filth,
Taking Kevin's
How
mug.
did you even know how to find that? That's why Melton
he
makes
sent it to
terrible.
me. He never stops emailing. He sent it to me.
There's no way he's emailed you hundreds
He
of times.
did email me the documentary. How much do you want to bet?
Oh, that, but he hasn't emailed you hundreds of times.
No, I haven't. I fucking
See?
11 times
I'm
in
fucking
fucking
with him.
3 months.
Oh, you only email me every 3 days?
I should read the.
Whatever, man. Yeah.
Look,
I think after the show, I'm going to bring up the Addicted to Profits DMs.
First of
he
all, when
isn't
they-
a civilian. He's been on TV more than me.
No, but I'm saying in comedy. So that they don't really know.
Okay,
like-
then that's
like
not
you
fair.
have-
He doesn't get to step into the ring then and try to be a contender.
Hi, Danielle. Meltdown Monday.
And you know what? Kevin, this is fucking serious. He can fucking handle it like a man, like he said he wanted to. I was fucking with your steak. I'm fucking around about your house. You seem like a nice guy. I really mean it. You seem like a fucking decent dude. I was just fucking around. I am sorry. I will drop it. I will not make fun of you anymore. I know you think I'm kidding.
What a bitch.
I'm not. I'll drop it. I won't make fun of you anymore. I'm sorry. I'll let it go. It's
What
not
a
personal. It's not
bitch.
personal for me. I'm sorry it got personal for you. It's not what I meant. I was fucking around. I thought you were fucking around too. I didn't know you would lose your mind and start messaging everybody. I will drop it. I will be done.
And it's not about a steak. It's just
Okay.
No, it's really not about.
What a cock.
It's about I'm an awful person. I'm a scammer. I'm a grifter, and I'm getting you and doing the same thing. Okay, I'll drop it. I'm done. Let's let it go. Let's bury it.
He said he was going to drop it with me too.
One thing that irked me, and it wasn't a big deal, but
nobody gives a fuck about your feelings, Garika. I'm done with it. I'm sorry I hurt you. You're fucking gray. You're a gray man.
It's the worst apology.
You're a fucking gray man. Let me tell you another thing that hurt me. Let me tell you another thing that hurt. Go eat sand, bitch.
Oh, I thought
Melon, you just got sued.
Fuck him. How much do we have to do this? I have to hear about a man's feelings? I didn't sign up for a counseling session. I'm sorry. We'll drop it, you bitch. Get off the fucking phone.
Melon, you just got sued by Butch Bradley.
Good. Bring it. Like, I've said I'm sorry. I'll stop.
Wow.
But it wasn't even about this day. Can I tell you another thing that hurt? No. Get off.
Adam, send Butch Bradley the link.
Jesus. Like, Jesus.
These are like the texts Melton sends me.
Fucking millionaire adult. Hang up and go swim.
Yeah, you can't get mad. You can't.
I'm not. This is a character. I'm the fucking fat shark, baby.
You're playing chess.
I had y'all played all along. I'm in love with Addicted to Profits. I want to suck his little Bahamian dick.
He's not even from there. He's from Canada.
I know. I don't care about this. Isn't real.
Canadian
He's
dick.
flipping out.
Yeah, but you're flipping out too. First, you apologize.
It's good for the show, Kevin.
This
Then
is the
screaming
show.
at him.
This is it.
They hit over 1,000
Sorry,
views finally.
I'll stop.
you don't need to be screamed at. It's like ridiculous.
I'm fucking around.
Yeah, he's
So
from
what did he
Bahamas.
do?
He lives in the Bahamas and he's trying to chill.
Yeah, Dave, what did he do to piss you off then? Just get it out of
He
the
would
way.
just
Don't-
do what I thought were very like passive aggressive jabs at me all the time. And I gave him a little super chat for his wedding anniversary, and he thought it was funny, probably what he said, but I was just like, fuck off. I gave Steel Toe $100.
He's a pussy. He's just
I
a
gave
pussy.
Steel Toe $100 this morning, and he was very fucking nice about it.
No one
I'm not-
cares.
Dude, I'm
Go
not.
Kevin could be
fucking
nice
watch
about it.
Steel Toe.
Yeah.
Melton's sensitive too. He's very
The point
sensitive.
is that when the civilians get into it,
Yeah.
He's not a civilian. He's not a
he's
civilian.
a comedy civilian. He's a comedy
Shut up.
civilian.
He
That
isn't.
is my point.
He isn't.
I am a civilian. I'm just a fan. I make the show a lot of money, and you don't start attacking fans. That's fucking low.
Memberships get you free screen time from time to time, like Richard G. Melton is really passive
It's like
aggressive.
they're being funny, and then when you come back at them, they're like,
Right,
"Why are you being
right.
so mean?" But it's like that's our nature to be like
He's-
mean
I
and
guarantee
or
you-
funny.
I guarantee
then
you
they-
why
I
Dr.
take
Chow's
it
a member.
personally.
What a
I
baby.
said something back that I didn't even mean in like a harsh way. And he's a sensitive guy. Look at him. He's sensitive. Can I tell you another thing that hurt me? Make
No,
a
but wait.
list.
What did he say that upset you? What did he write back to the
Anesthesia. Milton just
No, I
gets
didn't-
on my
I wasn't
nerves.
even, like, angry. I
There-
just thought he was
you're a
bitch.
member.
He was like writing me an email after I made a super
One of
chat.
us sounds like a bitch, and it's not me.
Yeah.
Jesus. Can I tell you another thing that hurt?
Oh, fuck you. You fat fuck. You know?
I got one. Let's go to fat now because we have nothing else. You have
Hey,
nothing
hey.
else.
Hey, Adam, I got you something. I got a little picture, and this is when I wanted to said I'm done with this kind of
Is it a
world.
steak?
No, it's actually of my girlfriend.
Oh, I guess you're not a fucking bitch then if you have a girl. Like this is what I'm talking about. You think your money and your women give you status around here. Well, I gave 100 to Steel Toe today and he seemed pretty grateful. No one cares. You think we don't have $100 bills?
I care. I like hundreds.
Then take them. If you want to let this guy
Danielle's a
bend
member.
you over a barrel because he's like, I'm gonna tell you what to do with my money. It's like this guy's a fucking idiot. This guy's an idiot. Go look at his website. He's a relic of boomer investing that just sends aggregated shit to people's inboxes who are too lazy to look it up. It's the most insane. You're not good. You're not making anybody any money. you
Me,
stupid
Melton
idiot.
said, I'm
Everything
out.
you
I'm
send
sorry.
out
Now he's
is
starting
like
to back up
negative
again.
EV. Every one of your tips is garbage. The only people reading it are
Lenny
65 plus
Stinks,
years old
$2.
people
Schoolyard
who are
bully is
playing your
accurate description of
newsletter in their
fatty.
inbox. You're
Hey,
a
I'm right
joke.
here, I'm
Now, he's
right
a
here.
guy
You're
who
a
got
joke.
beat up by
Who
Red Bar
cares?
years
Go make your
ago,
money and live your life.
got
You've
some
a
heat
hot
through
dog.
me, and now he's trying to throw his
Go
dick
try
around
it.
No, not
while
even.
sucking up to Kevin.
I
I
can't
still
wait-
want.
I
I still
can't-
want to see the picture though.
Yeah,
I
send
Yeah,
can't-
it.
let's see the
I can't-
girl.
I-
Let's see the girl. Bring that
man.
girl. Bring
You know
that girl.
Only way Melton could get a girl.
Bring
like
that
is-
woman. Bring her in. Let's see her. Shut up, Starika. Let's see the slut.
Have a steak off. Come on, let's fucking
He's
do
like,
it.
I date porn stars. It's like, have you ever met porn stars? They're the most
Fucking Bob
broken,
Levy.
idiotic people in the world. Good brag.
No, those are MLC fans.
Bob Levy's mind immediately goes to shock jock morning radio. Let's have a steak off. That was worse than the McDonald's hot dog eating
See
contest
the
or whatever.
girl.
I'm just
That's like Bob and Tom level
Or
idea.
Let's see your other piece of wet meat. Throw it up on the screen.
Hey, shut up! Leave us.
Fuck him. He wants to bring her into the show. Bring her in. Let's see that girl.
We don't know if that's his girlfriend. It might just be a picture that he got with the wallet.
This is why I didn't want to call in because
Uh,
you won't shut the fuck up. You won't let me talk. Like,
Let him talk.
You know,
Let him talk.
you just
Hit
all
like.
you, David.
Hit
All you
like.
go.
you know. So that's all I've said. Like what you're doing to me, I've seen. That's why you had this little lawsuit or whatever it was against you, because you go too far. It gets too personal, and people can't fucking stand it. And by the way, the reason KB can pay you money, like he is because of fans like me donating. You know, if no one went to a fucking football game, then the players
He
wouldn't be.
still thinks he has power. Look at him.
No, I don't. I'm just beating. Hey, KB gave me the thumbs up. You know, and by the way, and because
KB wants your fucking money, idiot.
That's
That's all he
fine.
wants from you.
That's
He doesn't
fine.
care.
KB can take my fucking money because he makes me laugh.
KB doesn't give a shit. You think KB gives a shit? He has
I
a sucking dick.
I care about
Fuck you.
everything.
You don't care.
Wow. Melton, you're talking yourself off the show, brother.
You. If he offered you
KB all he cares about is the money. You're right, but Kevin doesn't want that out there.
If he offered you
What?
$10 or that steak, you take the 10. You want his money, not his fucking friendship.
No. I just want to have a good show. I
Right.
listen.
Yeah, this is a banger.
I'm saying, Melton, it's like you probably take it too far with these people.
I did go to the hospital, but I didn't buy a gun.
Watch the video he put out. What else did I do, Kevin?
First of all, you almost broke Steel Toe.
No, I didn't.
Butch Bradley.
Kevin, what did I do?
suing you.
I'm waiting for
Bob, what comic is suing you, Bob?
Not at the moment.
Exactly.
No one's suing me.
Yeah,
It was a
Butch Bradley
restraining order.
served you
No,
papers.
it's a restraining order. Yeah, he's
All right,
dumb.
well, still,
He's
still,
dumb. It was no
still
case. He got
lawyers-
laughed out of the courtroom. So I'm
lawyers are
dumb.
involved.
I'm
Lawyers
dumb
are-
because he's dumb. You're
All
fucking
they
out of
do
your
is
mind.
Butch Bradley's friends with
Fucking mind.
Melton.
He's an idiot, and he filed papers, and then everybody laughed at him. That doesn't mean I'm shit.
No, but
Like,
it's
he's
still,
an
you're
idiot.
You're still being sued by another.
I don't give a fuck. I didn't do anything to this Addicted to Profits guy except on Twitter. I made fun of a steak, and I told him
Deborah's
one
a
time that he
member.
was ruining a bit. I said, please stop bringing this up. It's a bit. I'm doing a bit. And he lost his mind, Kevin. And he can come on here all he wants and go, this is what he does. He takes it too far. What did I do? I fucking emailed you one time. I emailed you unsolicited one fucking time. And I made fun of a steak. That ain't too far. I haven't started.
guys, I'm
And
not
I said I
talking
would
a lot.
Fucking stop
Oh
and
shit!
drop
Come
it.
on, yeah.
No, but I said I was done.
Hey,
I was
I'm
done.
not talking a lot because I'm watching
No,
Melton
the minute
melt
I said I was
down.
done,
He
you
pretends
go,
like he's not
"Look,
like
you did the
he's doing a
hurt me."
character.
No, let's move on. We don't need to be friends or discuss it. I'll
But
drop
he wants
you.
to get it all out. He
Okay,
wants
then
to
get
Yeah,
it
he
all out.
wants
I'll
to-
shut up. I'll shut
he
up.
wants-
But every time this guy goes, he went too far. He has nothing to say other than he watched a video of mine.
He's not
So
a
I will shut
professional
up.
comic. We're
He doesn't get a
professional.
jump in. Then he doesn't get a jump in. Then shut the fuck up. You don't go up and poke
He's
a guy and
he's
go,
not on
"Oh,
every day while he's
he
here. let him
isn't. He's
talk.
a fucking hack. He's
He's
a
a hack.
fucking hack.
He's not even doing open mics.
Get out of town. He thinks he's great. He started the fucking show with a joke.
Addicted
That's
and
what he did
Patrick are
today.
both fucking
Came
butthurt.
into the
would
call with the fucking real gunslinging attitude.
Ray DeVito wrote it for me. Just DM me.
Yeah.
I'm a comic,
Alrighty.
Bob.
So what else did he
So
do?
let him
Like,
go.
let's
Let
get
him
it out
go.
of the
Let him
way.
talk. Yeah.
Let's get it out of the way of everything that he did, because I
It
know
was
Melton.
more like the aftermath where like he started ripping me on his show.
The
I didn't even
aftermath.
watch it, by the way.
That was
Yeah, you did.
Friday. What
No,
about
that
up until then? Led up to that.
No,
That was just
Tuesday?
Friday. I've never talked about you on my show until Friday.
Addicted to Profits did watch it.
Talk! So I can talk. Jesus Christ!
Ah, millionaire,
You know?
everybody.
You know, you're not letting me talk. I don't even have an anger problem. Like, fuck.
You better not let your hear
Adam,
your
play
hot
that
girl
Brian-
talk. Don't let your
Adam,
hot girl
play-
hear you talk like that.
Adam,
Adam,
put
play
him
that
on
Brian
mute.
McCarthy thing.
Adam, put him on
If
mute.
I came to
man.
your
Like, let me
show
talk.
and sat on a fucking couch and didn't let your guests talk, I would be fucking pissed.
So what were
Exactly.
some of the things he did like that led up? To
I
this?
just think it was actually more like
Way to
the
earn your money,
aftermath.
Bob.
I didn't really care. Dude, Friday, by the way, the show, I had a fucking great time. All the steak
Smoking
jokes.
weed.
It was funny as fuck. I was doing some little shitting on him in the super chats. That's why I was like, hey, man, give me a call. Let's talk this out. Right. And then he's taking super chats personally. And like Kevin says, that's a bit too. Right. So and then so Tuesday and Wednesday, he talked about me like nonstop.
Gift
Right.
yourself a
Then he did the
membership.
thing
Gift a
Friday
friend a
night.
membership.
And by the way, I want to talk about quickly those Barstool videos, you know? With those Barstool
Get yourself a
videos, I
member
don't
like
know what
Spencer
that
K.
is this guy was a big fan of his. I invited him to the Bahamas.
Gift a membership.
Said, hey, man,
Bring
can you
people
go back
over.
to,
We lost a
China?
lot during the
Didn't go back to
shutdown.
China
Let's
because
get back
the
to
COVID.
work.
And I said, hey, man, let's come down here. I'm a big fan of yours. We did these amazing videos. They all have 100,000 views on YouTube. It was a lot of fun. And during the lockdowns, people would even tell me, hey, life sucks now. It's boring. We're locked down. We're watching the videos. They're a lot of fun. Thanks a lot. No one was like looking at like, my fucking, whatever, my refrigerator in my house, zooming in on it for 20 minutes. Hey, Melton, how many videos do you have on the internet with 100,000 views?
Uh-huh.
Several?
Quiet.
I have several from last week with millions.
Don't go chat on us. Don't just
Well,
make up shit.
I mean, good one, because last week I had two. Last week I had two with over 1 million.
My cat there has as many gigs as you right now. Okay.
Yeah, great. I don't go around pounding my chest about gigs.
Anyhow, I said my piece. That's it. Like this was, I guess.
You think you and Melton could be friends again?
No.
Bob wants everyone to get along. In theory, Bob wants.
Bob, we're never friends with this
They
guy.
need to be friends. They don't even live in the same fucking country.
Like Bob, honestly, if he comes to AC, I'd buy him a beer and bury it. But I have no personal.
Bury him?
I don't know who this guy is. I don't know who
Not
he is. I'm
bury
just
it.
fucking with
Bury
him.
it.
No,
Bury it.
bury it.
it.
I honestly,
You're on
I have
Facebook,
no
come on
idea who
over.
he is. I was fucking around.
Hit
I have
like.
no idea.
Well, that's
Hit
what it is. You guys can hang out
subscribe.
and you have
Yeah,
a good time in
exactly.
Atlantic
At least
City.
on my end. At least on my end. Like I wish the guy nothing but the best. I'm fucking around. I didn't know he'd lose his mind. I apologize.
Melton lost his mind too. Shorty won. I'd rather listen to teenagers argue on Xbox
He
Live.
apologized.
Oh, I thought he
He
was.
apologized.
I thought you were telling him to say sorry.
Whoever.
Hey,
I'm sorry. Somebody
say
Is it
sorry.
lit?
I
No, I
honestly-
don't care. You don't have to be
honestly-
sorry. You don't have to be sorry. I'm just
No, I
trying
am
to-
sorry. I honestly never meant this to
No, but
get
you
personal or
at
have
the beginning of
animosity.
at the beginning, you said you're sorry, and then you started screaming at him. So
Yeah, I like to do a good show.
no. So I'm saying you don't have to. You don't have to say. You don't.
Well,
we
I
don't. We
can't.
don't. We're not looking for resolution on the show. We're
I
just
can't
looking
go
for-
round and round retard racetrack with a man with a.
It was interesting watching the yelling. I don't know if it was a work.
No,
Maybe
he's
Melton and
he's
him
telling you
email and they're
things
like,
that
hey, let's go on MLC and create some controversy.
He doesn't
could
have
be
his
a
own
lie.
show. He doesn't do this show every Monday. So he's here. He
Zooming
might
in
as well
on your
tell
fridge
you.
made you feel bad. I'm sorry. I won't zoom in on your fridge
Yeah,
again.
that was a cheap shot. You're going after the guy's fridge.
Anybody
What,
who
the
has that many
magnets?
magnets on their fridge is white
Oh.
trash.
I got magnets. You want to come after me, motherfucker?
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
show
go,
you put your
fucking
fridge
Brennan.
online on a documentary, and I will.
All
Hey,
right.
man,
Take a
I have
picture.
those
Go take a
magnets because
picture.
I've traveled all over the world, and when
We
I travel,
know.
got a mag-
You and
You don't-
every woman.
We'll
see if Melton says he's sorry. He's not going to talk about it anymore. We'll see. He said the same thing about me.
Adam, I sent you the picture of the girl if you want.
Okay.
I would actually also like to see the after renovation too.
Can we see
Yeah, let's see the after.
I'd like to see the refrigerator if I
Well, I
will.
mean, if
Yeah,
we're
I
talking,
got a new fridge. It's like a $2,000 stainless steel. So
Fuck yeah.
Do you have round eyes?
Touch my Tony. I really think, I really think he really was upset, a little upset. Yeah, if you're a member, you get some
Yeah,
screen
and I
time.
have like new
It's your
titles
perk.
over the walls, and it's like I spend a lot of money, and like I hate to have to defend myself with this. He said I'm a mainland poor. The Bahamas is the 10th most expensive country in the world to live in. Everything's imported. Everything has huge duties on it. It's expensive as hell. You think Sean Connery and Lenny Kravitz live here because it's fucking losers? You idiot.
I've never been put in my place like this
You say
before.
duty? You say huge duty?
Melton.
Yeah, I mean Melton. I'm not calling anybody else.
Hi,
And
Stella.
Bob, the thing you talked about with you and your wife, I'm totally open to it. But let's get a real link and get organized, not whatever this shit was in AC. Yeah.
Well, we're trying to get there in November, but we'll see.
Yeah. Well,
we
I
fell
got
a little
a
behind when I had to pay for the pool people.
Hey, you want me to send Borgo? You want me to send Borgo the $1,000s?
No, he's already got it.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just joking around.
Yeah. No, yeah. I mean, look, I think you guys can in Atlantic City. I think you sit down at a table. We all walk away.
Sit down at a table. Who is at the Middle East?
He says 300 viewers. Kevin's got over 1,000. Yeah, because there's controversy over there. I was even interested. Of course, he's going to have more viewers because there was some controversy going on, and Melton was screaming. That guy was screaming. It was interesting. I was interested. Nice, $10. Wow, Team Chad. I asked Kevin, did you block Chad? He never answered. That's sad. So he's not bringing up the super chats. That's sad. That's sad. Thank you, Nice. Thank you. Wow.
Predicted I roast people. I roast people, and I don't know you personally. I'm fucking around. I apologize. It wasn't meant to.
Now he's
hurt you
apologizing
anyway.
again.
I thought you could roll with it. I won't roast you anymore.
He's already said this twice.
Are kind of off target. You want to do a little jab at me on the show? Perfectly fine. But to do videos like that,
you tried to you came and tried to shoot at me, and tried to go. If Melton's on, I'm not donating, and that's laugh worthy. As a guy on the outside,
speak for yourself.
Trying to control us, well, it's fucking laugh worthy. Everyone thinks it's dumb. The other super chatters think it's dumb. Like yours count more. You and Little Mirror.
Little Mirror.
Hey, Little Mirror. We want to talk about this for a second because I've talked to the guy. The guy basically got doxxed and is on unpaid leave of absence.
By who?
Yeah, I don't know, but I talk to him all the time. And
Little Mirror's a member. You could be a member too. You could be a Pepper too if you want to drink Dr. Pepper.
Hey, Little Mirror, I have no idea where he lives or who he is.
Yeah, he probably doesn't know who did it. So and
Little Mirror lives in my spare bedroom.
You get a little irrational, And by the way, people I have a consulting agreement with the company, and it's public, domain. It's out there, and people on Reddit are fucking posting it to put my phone number up. It's like, and I get weird numbers from California and New York. It's like,
yeah, I don't want anyone doing that to you. That wasn't my intention. We were watching a publicly available
Bill from Jersey tomorrow at Fat Melton Show will be up.
Fucking around.
100%.
Come for your life.
You're 100% right.
I want to fuck with
Bill.
Your hot woman.
I won't talk about you. I'm done. He's still I'm washing my hands. I'm moving on. Tomorrow will be about addicted from profits.
Rails, and I never meant for it to be like that. I thought he was having but I thought he was having fun because he would.
No, but like
chat.
the Little Mirror thing. The Little Mirror started off as like she.
Yeah, but I know more about that.
No, but I'm saying
this content will be struck soon. No, that's the thing. Kevin Blue is low to give me those 3 strikes because now YouTube's protecting me.
And listen, if anybody's doxing anybody, it's the fucking Chad, that fucking group, because Chad was all about doxing. I never said dox anybody. I don't know if I don't think Melton does either. Chad does it all the time. He's gonna get my wife fired. He's gonna get Melton's wife fired. He's gonna get Steel Toe's wife fired. So if anybody thinks that
never said I was gonna fire nobody, Patrick's wife or Steel Toe's wife.
With a Chad show, and then as soon as he left, Chad was probably like, "Yeah, let's fuck with Little Mirror," because Chad's a piece of shit, and anybody that fucking subscribes to that fucking kind of show is a piece of shit. Gino.
Meanwhile, you 3 struck my channel. You try to get my YouTube channel removed.
Doing a bit. by getting a little mirror fight. Yeah, it's not really. And then Chad go, it's not real life. Well, it is if somebody fucking loses their fucking job.
Never tried
you
to.
fucking piece of shit, Chad, and whatever fans you have left. You absolute fucking garbage.
Yeah. Meanwhile, you're calling my
But who's trying to
venues.
get
You're
Little
trying.
Mir- like, what's Little Mirror
And
done?
how
to
do
him?
you
Chad
get
went
fired?
because she was over at Chad, or he was over with Chad, and then she was back over here, or
He.
whatever, or with Melton. So Chad has a problem with Little Mirror jumping around to different camps. So he probably either did it himself
This is such a lie.
because he's got a lot of free time, or maybe
This is such a
some
lie.
losers that he's playing footsie with. He's like, why don't we try to get Little Mirror fucking in trouble? Chad,
Yeah.
that's what the Mudshark fucking that's his fucking
It's
currency.
amazing he turned this on to me.
because he has nothing else. He's a piece of shit.
It's
so he tries to get
amazing
people
he
fucking
turned this
fired.
on to me.
So
How do
anybody
they let
thinking it's
somebody
like
go
me,
from work?
anybody thinking it's me or Melton or anybody that does a fucking traditional fucking show, Chad's a piece of shit.
This is coming from the guy that gave my channel 3 strikes. I was out of commission for 2 weeks.
That guy fired. So when Little Mirror
He
was
tried to
over
get
with
me
Chad, I was
canceled.
like, fuck
He
Little
calls
Mirror.
my
And
venues.
then he left, and then
He
I assume
encourages
he's at
people to
Melton's
it.
show. He's back on my show. I'm sure Chad had a huge problem with that, and I'm sure Chad could have done it himself easily. Because it's like I don't know if you can even say to a fan like, get Little Mirror fucking let's dox Little Mirror. He probably just fucking try to do it himself because he's a piece of shit. I stand by this. Chad's lawyer and depositions. I'm ready. Let's go. Let's do this. We're here. We're doing it. That's how I'm going to start my deposition.
Nice, $10. Nothing like the underdog. Team Borgo all the way. Sorry, Team Nice all the way.
I mean,
Nice.
It's not a snipe.
Nice.
We're not snipe streaming. Or you did. I guess I take that back. I'm the only traditional show here. I don't fucking snipe stream other people's shows.
Traditional show.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Traditional.
I'm doing a show. I'm not snipe streaming somebody
You're
else's
reading
fucking
super
show.
chats. It's not a show.
Maybe there's a video with Chad talking about like steel toe, showing pictures of his family.
Yeah,
trying
he's garbage. He's fucking
trying to-
garbage.
to friend his ex-wife on Twitter. It's like
No,
sorry,
he's
sorry,
garbage.
on Facebook. It's like, dude, you're a fucking piece of shit. Hi, Chad's lawyer.
Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to get fucking sued.
I
mean,
showed-
it'll never happen, but it would be the highlight of my.
I
fucking
sold his
career.
ex-wife's books online, and meanwhile, I'm doxing his
All right,
family.
Dick. Then we'll let you go because we got to read
Yeah.
super chats anyway. And so I appreciate the call.
It's
And
And by the
traditional.
way, I'm for making up with Melton because I don't want like this.
He does a
I think
traditional
it's
store. We
all
got to get back to
together,
reading super chats.
And I don't. And I just would just say, cut it out. I'll stop talking shit too. I don't give a fuck. So. I actually don't.
I have a feeling Melton's never going to stop being a dick, but so you
I'm
got
not
to take.
doxing dick. I'm a different flavor.
No,
of dick.
yeah,
I'm
right.
dick
I'm not saying
light.
you're doxing people, but
Dick light.
you're
I'm a
definitely a
short,
dick.
a short dick. I'm barely 2.5 inches.
Very skinny,
really.
too.
You can't
Yeah,
even
so
tell.
all of a sudden, Melton's
Oh
not
yeah,
becoming-
$10. Touch my Tony. That's a good point. You remember Ken Mosca, Brennan? You hungry hypocrite. Keep blowing that addicted to profits. It's true. He tried. Ken Mosca, who is a civilian, put his wife's address out there, where she worked, their foundation, where Ken worked. Kevin, you're a piece of shit. You're a fucking liar, Kevin. You're a liar. You lie to your audience. You use your audience. You're a piece of shit. Bob Levy's just sitting there like a lump, just stealing your money.
We're having fun, really.
You're
That's
you're
all it is in
garbage.
the end,
If you actually think I
right,
contacted
thanks,
Little
buddy.
Mirror's job, I don't even know where Little Mirror. I don't even know his name. You're out of your mind.
That's pretty good. I will say.
I don't hate Little Mirror at all.
Take care.
I give.
All right, thanks.
Here, that's another thing. You can like all these shows. I'm not like Kevin. Like you got to pick one. You got to take a side. Like all the shows. Like Steel Toe. I mean, I don't respect you if you like Steel Toe and you think it's funny. I don't. I don't think we're on the same page if you think Steel Toe's funny. But you can like a show. You're allowed.
Link, you had his email.
I just sent him a DM on Twitter.
But you're
Oh,
right.
all right, good.
Touch my
All right.
Tony. You're
You
right.
got the picture
Yeah,
yet?
I don't do that. That's what Chad does. Chad shows pictures of family.
It's not-
yeah.
Ashley LaRue had her family up on Fox Point Publishing when I went to sell her book.
Even if she's-
And oh my goodness, he's doxing my kids. Technically, Ashley LaRue
Also,
doxed
what
her
does that
kids.
prove? Anybody can get a hot woman once.
No, I
Well,
think
first of all, there's no proof that it's his girlfriend. It's just proof that it's a lady, you know. So
I think
he
he wanted to show me because he knows I'm an enthusiast.
Yeah, but I'm just so used to dealing with people like Chad that's like, I don't care what somebody says. Like that's my girlfriend. Like, I'm sure it is, but I don't care because you could be lying. And again, I'm not impressed by
how old.
But he could have sent a picture of a better
Colt
steak
C's in
then.
the house.
Right.
No, he couldn't. No, he couldn't have.
W Man's in the house.
That was the best one he ever made. He's like, ship it.
Movie star fingernails received my MLC merch box today. Thanks, Melly Mel Melton. That's your new nickname, Melly Mel. Is it?
Yeah, Kevin's full of shit. If you guys can't see that. Steve Plum.
Hello.
$1.99. Who has more, Piazza's voice, Addicted to Profits, or The Onion? They both sound a little. He's trying to say I looked feminine at my show. They both. They might be gay for each other.
It's about time.
Get the hot dog picture one.
Here for Melton and his steak story arc. He's just going to meet Tookie at the strip club later.
This one, Bob?
Tookie. Yeah.
Kevin's speechless. He's like, that was a lot. That was a lot. I do not want anything bad with Addicted Profits. I was never trying to start anything rough with him. Once he started giving it back, I thought we were good. But then at some point,
Bill from Jersey's right. Tomorrow he will be talking about Addicted for Profits all show long. Colt C, a lot of people have sent me messages. They love you. You got fans. Guys like Dick Fitzwell, they like you. There's a lot of people that like you.
Super chat again and tell me about it. Like, I don't like.
Yeah, but that's how it goes. People don't like it.
Right, but imagine having to teach a 60-year-old like you're allowed to think that and move on with your life.
Yeah, but most comics can't even take any criticism. I mean, fucking
doesn't make it right.
Huh?
Doesn't make it right.
I'm saying people generally don't like
Melton's
it.
Better not stop I'll do the Addicted to Profits thing. That guy's garbage. Bill from Jersey, $10. Kevin says he doesn't believe anyone, but one person emails him and he runs with it. It's true. It's true. And especially if it's about me. That's a fact. You're 100% right. I'm glad you see through all the bullshit.
I never unblocked him. He tried to. Did he want to reach out? Did he want to call friends and family? Hack!
Blocked. Get out.
It says the Mudshark is calling.
Yeah.
He changed his name. He said, I'm changing my name. He said that. I'm changing my name.
Stacy Harder, you guys need to come to South Dakota and eat steak. It's amazing here. I bet it is. That's where they keep the cattle, right?
I want to go to South Dakota. I really do want to go to South Dakota.
It's gonna be the best.
I want to get out in the fucking middle of America.
I want to pick the
upper America
cow out myself and then have it fucking butchered right in front of me.
Kevin.
That is
work that way.
What the Bahamas is famous for. Their cattle. I'm kidding, David. I'm kidding.
You can't let it go.
You don't.
Well, it's not about the steak. He's not upset about the steak, so I can keep joking about the steak then. If he's not upset about it, I can keep joking about that.
Yeah, but it all adds up. Melton,
well, I'm going to buy him a steak. I'm going to buy him a nice steak.
Remember Freedom seeing Melton and Addicted to Profits fight? Like that was like a real tribute to Pride Fan Rainbow
White
Open
House
month.
Then head right over to Chicken Pete's for the chicken cutlet. You could do that.
I do the cheesesteak too. That's what I would do.
No, you did.
Chicken cutlet's too dry for me.
Now he's already making excuses. I'm a Piazza. I don't like a dry cutlet.
Crazy Alice. Do you realize if I'm the guy who got Lenny Dykstra on the show and Piazza was born? You're welcome, Kevin. You're welcome, Kevin's lawyer.
I'm swimming in taste.
Dayla, Bob, who took it too far? Where's the pool liar? Jesus, who took it?
Who took what too far? Jesus Christ! Yeah, the pool is being put together.
Who cares about the pool?
Yeah, it's not like it's not coming.
The cement comes tomorrow.
Well, we're getting the cement around it.
So far, we're an hour and a half in. Bob's only contribution is going back to the pool.
Did you buy the pump yet?
The pump will be here.
Is Kevin still paying him $200 a show? Even $100 a show is a waste of Bob. Bob brings nothing to the table. Nothing.
Butch
At least
Bradley was
Melton
done
brought
to
something to
hire
the table. He bought
Cubby.
Butch Bradley, and he got in a fight with
Big
Addicted
loser in the
Province.
chat is
I
funnier
will
than
give you that.
Cubby Melton. That's mean spirited, Rodney King.
I will give Melton. He brought Butch Bradley conflict, and he also brought the fight with the.
He destroys or it's whatever.
Yeah, but he wasn't.
They won't
making
shit on
money.
each
He
other.
wasn't- I think he didn't pay a couple
Right.
people. I heard from a couple people he
Yeah,
didn't pay.
but you
No, he
gotta
ran
do-
out of money.
Yeah, but you can't.
And I
Whatever.
think the guy that it was the guy he was running the business with kind of didn't want to pay comics because I think he thought that they would draw more than they did or whatever. So I think he was like he was. I think he was the problem. I think he wasn't paying Butch, so Butch couldn't pay people. I got paid, but you know.
Well, and then you cut to 2018.
This guy's a real dude. He's a real comic.
Another part of the story. In
And?
2018, when I moved to Vegas, I met up with
Follow
Butch.
Butch.
We had a coffee. Yeah, we had a coffee and we talked about all this, and that is the case. Butch told me he got ripped off by the other owner as well. So I do understand that. And what we came up with at that point was he was going to get me into.
Touch my Tony. I made more than 300. I'm not driving that. I did that as a joke on stage. The joke was I go, what was it? Something about, I don't remember exactly what I said, but it was a joke. I got paid way more than 300. Trust me. I don't fly or drive anywhere if it's not a good amount of money. I still like doing stand-up like these lazy fucks don't.
So
They go like, we were shit at home on our ass and collect money.
He asked for my address, was calling around town asking for my address, calling me, telling me I'm
Back
coming
down.
over, which was like,
Below 1,000 now
Tens.
that Addicted for Profits.
and
is
I
gone.
just ignored those calls and numbers. Cut to 3 years later, I get served papers. It's like, okay.
Adam, we read this.
What'd you say
I
about
know
his
we're
steak?
behind. That's
Wait,
why.
we did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I never tasted his tube steak.
Tyranny, heavily handled cattle get tough from stress hormones.
That's true.
I believe it. He could be a snake.
From a bird.
That's why
From
you
a
want
bird.
veal.
From a bird. Stacey Harder, can I buy you a steak? Ronnie King wants to know. You got to go to South.
Told me your room was
South
more than
Dakota,
$300. Yeah, well, the rooms were comped.
Party boy.
They gave us. I wouldn't be going there if I didn't get a hotel.
Who?
Venues give you a hotel room. When I do business, when I do stand up, a little inside baseball because they're reading super chats now. I always go find out what the pay is and if there's accommodations. You remember when Ray drove to Pottstown not knowing where he was going to stay? I don't do that. If there's no hotel room and it's more than 2 hours, I ain't going.
Oh, Kevin said I had a roommate. All that bullshit. It's like Chad's a loser. Chad is a loser.
That's a fact.
That's indisputable. Ronnie King, Patrick, should you
Patreon.com/sit down Zumock. Go sign up.
Concerned
You could be like
Because of the HIV.
as a friend.
you could be like
This
Jay
is
from
that you're-
Japan.
Obesity.
No, your doctor would say the same
Jay
thing.
from
I don't have a doctor. I
Japan.
don't have health
No,
insurance.
that's why. That's how you're winning.
So many problems.
What does your
Solved.
doctor say? Nothing. I don't have one. You're winning.
Next time I go to Cleveland, I'll let you know.
Dio, $5. Looked quick when I logged in. I thought Wayne Newton was sitting in. I'm just happy it wasn't.
I like how
Ray.
Patrick is like all hung up that I'm going to Cleveland to my doctor. I had my doctors for 20 years. He's like a good friend of mine. I trust him. So I'd rather go home to a guy who's known me for 20 years,
Tube steak and Bob's deer
who's
loaf.
fair, who's honest.
Don't you dare talk about my deer loaf.
Deer loaf.
Just because you don't have medical insurance,
I made
Patrick,
sure.
just because you don't have health insurance,
We did.
you're going to shit on me going home, seeing my doctor, seeing my dentist who I have for 20 years, seeing my aunt, seeing my friends,
You know, they like to
and
shoot
doing a gig.
here, and there's always extra meat.
Dr. Chow, $1.99. The Bohemian Bull is hopped
That's like when I
up
fucked my
on
wife, she always asked
soy.
for meat, if you know
This
what I'm
is
saying.
war. This is fucking war.
$10.
This is
I
war.
know.
You better be on the
You
right
guys
side of
know
history,
from
motherfuckers.
I like when the super chats fight between themselves.
I wish I could fit in a Miata. It's like a shoe. to
Yeah,
me.
that's why you hate it, because you can't
Yeah.
fit in it.
I just want to live on an island that could support my weight.
There's William
You
Borgeson.
fat tub of goo.
Z-Man was a baller in school. I could play basketball. I know I don't look like it now, but I used to ball. Trust me.
Bob, you must be loving this weather.
wasn't
Perfect
bad.
for a pool. Enjoy it.
It's raining today.
This guy,
Yeah, I
this
got no
guy-
pool.
That's all right, but it's a day I can't swim
It's
anyway.
luckily today it's raining.
Literally.
Yeah.
Too bad you don't live in Seattle.
Ciao.
What do I need a pool for? It's raining every
This is
day.
the worst part of the show. When
Billy
they just,
Franks. KB, I have cheesesteaks all the time, but if you want a real steak, marbled and 40 days aged,
hey, somebody
you
send me
can
that
have one
video.
at
Let me check.
Gordon Ramsay Steakhouse at Harrah's Resort AC. It's across from the Brigada. Let's get the AC show together. It's together. Gordon Ramsay, I'm not going to support that hack. Who's that guy who does the diner show?
Guy Fieri.
Yeah, they said all his restaurants are fucking terrible. The
Kmart
Out
Ready.
of
Does he work
Out of
for the
bounds.
Cleveland Clinic?
No,
He used to.
Listen, I am not. I love. I only
And
eat cheese-
say what you want. The Cleveland Clinic is
Man,
world renowned.
the fucking,
They got
Jeez.
they got princes, kings,
Cheese whiz.
Yeah, it's
royalty going to the Cleveland Clinic. Oprah Winfrey went to the Cleveland Clinic when she was sick.
Guy Fieri's, because I feel like a hack tourist going to one of these places. And plus, like I said, I'm not a steak guy. I'd rather
Hit the
have a
like
chicken
button.
parm or a chicken anything, chicken and rice, chicken
Not-
and pasta.
No one's interested.
But I love fucking cheesesteaks. Even a chicken cheesesteak I fucking love. Ronnie King, Chad's addicted to booze and maybe pills. Melton is addicted to Haagen-Dazs and Snickers bars. Melton stinks.
Hello.
Ronnie's very active today in the super chats.
As
What's
long
your
as he
beef with what's your beef with Ronnie King?
I don't know who it is.
Were you the guy who filmed the video instead of helping him break it?
If you want a Zumock Mania
So like,
shirt,
I don't want to help this guy.
sign up to the $30 tier on Patreon, or you can Venmo me. I'll mail it. I'll pay for the shipping.
Northwest Ken Chapel below Melton on the stage. # Piazza. For how much money?
Yeah.
That'd be a good show for.
And make sure you tag Hulk Hogan in it if you want a shirt.
Better not heckle.
I'd like a cease and desist from Hulk Hogan because I'm trying to meet him. He lives in Clearwater. I never see him. But I'll go with a cease and desist. It's a better story.
Officer Gonzalez, forget Buzzpool. Sounds like you're broadcasting from a bathhouse with all this gay gossip. If you're talking about steaks too much,
I worked on the floor for 4 days.
Too much meat and car
mean, you
talk.
go in-
Let's
you
get
went
it
after-
back. Let's get it back straight.
you went after the guy's refrigerator. Jesus Christ! Even I was like, "This is crazy.
Yeah,
this
but
is
you
cross-
can't go. You
This
can't
is
go.
crossing the line."
I travel a lot and I like to pick up a magnet. It's like, yeah, you and everyone's wife.
The salt shakers and pepper shakers.
It's
from
like,
all
yeah,
over.
if Bob had a fucking fridge.
Hey, Bill, I'll mail it out for free since you've been a good contributor to the show. Send me a DM on Twitter and I'll mail you out a Zumock Mania shirt. Tell me what size and where I should mail it. Obviously, New Jersey. But just give me the information and I'll get it in the mail tomorrow.
Keep the extra cash.
Mailing it ground, though. Sorry, you're going to have to wait a couple days.
Chad, again, I don't know who's worse at making money on the road, Chad or Ray DeVito. We should have some kind of. We should do like one-
Again, I made more than $300. That was the joke on stage.
Of course, Chad would lie.
But I have friends like this who think they're like, they have to make you think that they're doing well and like working as a comic, and I don't know why. I feel like
they can say they have a gig. If they say they have a gig, then they're a working comic, or
Melton,
professional comic. Even if the gig,
I
is
still do
horrible.
stand up because I like it. And if the gig's a good paying gig,
hundreds of people and make $500. Chad can do that. He can
He
do
can't.
that.
He can't.
I mean, he does.
He doesn't.
Oh.
People fucking watch his show. They tell me how much he makes to the dollar.
That's the problem. You got to do it in pesos.
But I think Ray makes less money. Ray will go far away for like the most you're getting as a feature is like 400.
100
right? When you,
feature 150
For the week?
200. Oh,
No,
for the
Bob,
week.
show.
I know you always call yourself a headliner. You were Artie Lang's opener for years. You used to beg Artie to open for him. You begged him.
There's a lot of comics who are obsessed with looking like
You
they're
begged
doing
Stuttering John to open for him. You did
Yeah,
improvs and funny bones opening for Stuttering John, Bob. These are facts. Kevin Brennan was begging Louis C.K. to open for him. He was begging Jim Brewer to open for him. You guys are openers.
Doesn't mean anything. It's not hard. It's not like I have nobody following me. I'm a loser. I'm a nobody. #1 album. So what does it mean? Nothing.
It's
It
still
means
good.
nothing.
It's still better to be #1 than fucking Will
Sure.
Noonan at 1,600 people watching his fucking show.
I was
that he
#1.
Fucking put his sweat and blood into it. John Ross, $5. I bash Will for not. Plus, when you put it out for free, it's like I don't know. I don't want to go deep in the fucking weeds on this, but it's like this whole thing, like here.
That's good, Cole. Yeah, you're right. Levy opened for Beetlejuice. He opened for Mick Foley.
Free foot. They're like, no thanks. That's why YouTube's lawyer. That's why YouTube is like, they make everything so confusing now. Because
Bob's not even a feature; he's an opener.
Get a lot of views. You're like, what am I even doing? John Ross, $5. I bashed Will for not promoting on MLC, a brainless move. He's worse than Ray at business. Yeah, Will should come on here. I mean,
You want to get him on Wednesday?
I don't know. I'm not going to beg.
At no point
can
was
get
I
him
going
on.
to have sex with anybody.
Who's Will? Isn't Noonan the guy from Groundhog Day? Oh,
No.
Danny Noonan. Danny
Yeah.
Noonan. Sorry.
See, Patrick, you're not evolved in this world. You backdoored yourself in a couple months ago. We all know Will Noonan. You're not part of the compound world. You don't know anybody.
The official MLC pre-show.
Keep sucking up to Kevin.
Crowd boss. Now there's an MLC pre-show.
But there might be a fake Little Mirror now. I don't even know if this is really Little Mirror.
We don't know anything. We don't even know if you're wearing pants.
I'm not. I don't have
why-
legs.
That's why I said it.
He's in a wheelchair.
You're the armless waiter. You bring nothing to the table.
Bob Levy for life. This whole steak pissing match is so dumb. ATP and Melton are good eggs and both net positives to MLC. So move on, boys. Let's focus on the important things.
Yeah.
Sending Ray to where Zumock is. Irrelevance.
Yes. I like that ATP has his own fucking nickname now. It's ATP.
A2P.
Again, thank you
ATP's here.
to Jay from Japan who signed up to the $100
ATP, if you
tier.
go to
I even offered to mail him a shirt to Japan.
tag ATP, everybody will know. Rodney King,
I'll
Ray.
mail international.
Business and awful
I'll
with
mail
women.
any.
He
I'll
is
mail anything
kind of
at
bad
any
at being
time.
an
I'm the
adult,
Mudshark.
but he has a decent stand-up, and at least he isn't fat. I punctuated that.
I'm making you so much money from this guy who fucking hates me. I should
know.
stay on every day. Just let
think I-
Rodney King bash me.
You think I don't know what I'm doing?
Just leave a picture of him up the rest of the week.
$5 at a time. Just
People like Melton stinks. I know. Send me super chats to tell me how bad he stinks. That goes to Mr. P. Chad's brother said he is a drunk and Shuli's a rat.
Who's Mr. P?
I don't know.
It's got to be the dog.
Yeah, guys, listen. You know, you could fall down and get back up. It's always fine. You know? I'm back with the trainer now. Things are getting back. It's time to get focused. Oh, just got a message. Got a text from, I don't even want to tell you who it is. Wow, this show is fucking, this is where the show gets rough.
But I know it
me.
was the last one he read, and he said he didn't appreciate what you said, but I did. I super appreciated. Goes to Mr. P. Well done, sir.
What do you say?
EGN, looking at Bob makes my steak moist, if you know what I mean. We do know what you mean.
Yeah, buddy. Speaking of moist, Ray was out in the rain at that concert that he went to. It rained.
He was?
He's
Yeah.
watching the Cure depressing songs in the rain alone.
Dancing by himself.
Oh, he said too, he was on his show. He's like, if anybody wants to go, I'll buy you a drink. Just message me and I'll meet up with you and buy you a drink. It's like, you don't have anybody to go to the concert with? And you're just asking, does anybody want to meet me there?
No, he's going by himself. But he
Patrick wants to be like Kevin so bad.
Friends, but that
His
could have been
friends
made
were
up.
inside where it was covered, so they weren't going to go out in the rain and hang out with him.
I have a lot of friends, but they're at a different concert.
Bob Lee for life. If any man calls me just to chat, next time I see them,
What did I say I was going to play after this? Somebody
the
said,
Pope. I have a piazza.
let me find something.
Who doesn't even do that?
Let me see.
You're talking about Chad calling to chat.
Yeah. No, Florentine.
Yeah,
Chad
all
calling all
day.
his buddies. Yeah.
Yeah, to chat.
He said he talked to 3 good friends of mine. It's like, I don't have 3 good friends.
He just
So
makes
no,
up shit.
so no, you did not.
No, I
He
talked to
just
3
makes it
people that
up.
knew you.
Because he knows you can't really check. You can't prove him wrong.
I said I talked to 3 people that know you, not your good friends.
So
I
no,
know.
you didn't. Like,
Melton, he's like Kevin. He manipulates. He
DK, $50. Thank you, sir or lady. Or
Chud's character would be the best, but the best on jury duty, but like Dabbling John, it's their real personality. Zumock is a whiny hack, and Tosh hates him. Melton is the man.
DK, thank you.
No, he doesn't.
Money's on my side today.
Yeah.
Well, not Ronnie King doesn't agree with that.
Yeah, but he's $5. I'm bringing in 20s
Yeah,
and
but
50s.
he sent like 20 super chats, so they add up.
Okay, to 50.
Beloved chatter, a boiled steak is funny, but Ray DeVito admitting he has never cooked a steak in his life blows
That
my
is true.
mother.
That
What?
is fucking
My-
true. It
I
is
didn't
true.
hear that.
Because like he doesn't where he lives, you know, it's somebody else's place. So he probably goes, I don't want to be in the kitchen.
Notice how
You know,
Kevin,
He should be
Bob,
like
and
that. He should be grilling
Melton,
a
none of
steak.
them will crack on each other. None of them will talk shit on each
They're
other.
at their house, right?
Mhm.
Be like, I went and got us some steaks. I'm gonna make us some dinner.
Black Eyed Sue, this is your gal. She's
Black
a
Eyed
very
Sue.
she's a big Mountain fan. Hi, smiley face. I love this trio. Thanks. You're welcome, Black Eyed. So I noticed when she comes in a year thing, she gives you like $1 million.
After taxes.
Do they, Bill?
I like the
Bill,
YouTube.
do they?
YouTube won't even let people
can't
give
even
more than
see.
500.
Because they don't want you to be drunk. It's like they
Yeah,
have
but
to
then they
protect
take
you
the-
from
But
yourself.
then they take 30% of it too. They're like, it's just they have more rules than my motherfucking parents growing up.
It's like when they it's like on the Wolf of Wall Street when they call and like, I can only sell you 2,000 shares of this stock. They go, 2,000, that's way more than I was gonna. No, why can you only sell me 2,000?
Right.
They want you to come back tomorrow and be like, I can only do 500 a day, so I gotta
Right.
get it in.
Jim is Chad's new stepdad. Yeah, Chad always gets these. Chad needs a lot of
What do I need?
daddy figures.
Welcome, Polar Bear. You're not late. This will be up on members
Bob
only and
Sacamano.
Patreon.
This is from Larry. The rest is in the mail.
If you're on Facebook, come over
Larry
to
is
YouTube and get in the chat
Oh.
and get
His real name
dirty,
is
get
Lawrence
muddy.
Bradley.
Oh, then he
Right.
did call me. That's how it came up. Unless somebody called me as
Jacob
a
says
fake.
my viewers are
When I
dropping.
read
That could be.
my statement.
So are
in the courtroom, I
Kevin's.
just called him Lawrence constantly.
Oh,
just to fuck
no.
with him. I was like, I met Lawrence in 2015.
Wait, you were both in court together?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you hang out after? Did you?
We lightly scissored in the parking garage.
What did he say when he seen you do that? Well, when he walked in?
He walked in the hotel. He walked in the hotel room. He walked in
That's when we fucked.
That
Wait,
was-
let's go to the court.
That's how this whole thing got started. He walked in the courtroom and saw me and went, ridiculous, and walked away. Like he didn't think I would show.
Oh, well, that was an option for you to show.
Yeah, they said if I didn't show, it was a hearing to see if they would grant an order of protection, a
Yeah.
restraining order for Butch, because he had already applied for the restraining order. Normally, they wouldn't need me to be there if it's like a clear-cut case of someone doing something. But the judge read it. What's stupid is he printed out the website of him making threats to me and attached it to the thing. So the judge read it and was like, "I'm confused because this is all you threatening him." So then they had to set a hearing. Yeah. So then they had to set a hearing where they had to like make heads or tails of it. And that's where this calamity broke loose because we went in the courtroom and the judge was like, you want him to stop talking about you on a podcast? Like it says here, you're in fear for your immediate danger and your
So
wife's
he
immediate
started. The
danger.
judge sided with you.
Yeah. She laughed it out of the courtroom.
So now you're stalking him again.
I mean, I'm not stalking him. I talk about him not paying me for my comedy. That's all I do.
So the judge basically was like, "You can do whatever you want."
She said that it's freedom of speech. You can't. She said even if I granted this restraining order, that doesn't stop him talking about you. That's not anything.
Mix Kevin
Ronnie
show
King,
better.
maybe Ray should date Rob Saul. Hashtag both Piazzas.
At no point was I going to have sex with anybody.
Ray said, "I wish I was gay. It would be so much easier." He
Yeah.
said that.
But it wouldn't be easy. He'd fuck it
Right.
up somehow.
Bob's Flybaby. Stop talking about the middler for 1 week and watch Kumia Country makes another move. Yeah. Well, he already said that's all he does now. He's a content creator.
Kevin shows better with
and
this.
we can't even. We might get sued because if we call him Chad, right? Because we'll have to call him by his new name, either the Z-Man or Mudshark. We might get served paper. Bob's Flybaby. Why even say the losing middler's name?
This guy's
Talking about-
possessed.
How come Gino is never booked on these shows with Josh Denny? And how come Gino's never booked on these shows?
Yeah, that's weird, right?
Yeah, because I think I know why. Because he
Denny
stinks
Baker.
and everybody knows it. Speaking of
Josh-
shitty middles.
Josh Denny was my co-host on my podcast from like 2012 to 13.
What was
And
it called?
so-
Fatties?
No, I know him pretty well. Like he was good. He's actually really good on a podcast. He's not a bad stand-up, but he's never toured like doing stand-up ever in his career. He's never toured doing stand-up. So like now he's got Kumia and
But they're not.
So
It's
he
not
thinks-
working. He thought it would work, and
Hi,
it's not
Chris
working.
Bueller.
yeah, he thinks it's going great. But he's also like, we've been canceled. He was on Tucker Carlson. He was like, we've been canceled.
Right, but
We're the
they're
most
playing-
canceled comedians in America. And it's like, no one, you have to be something to be
Glare.
canceled. No one
Right,
knows who
but
you
he's
are.
playing. That's how he's
Future
playing it.
overall,
Like
it's
we don't
Glare.
sell tickets because we're so toxic. Also, because nobody wants to buy tickets.
Is that Chrissy
Ronnie-
Mayer's game a little bit? Like, just
Yeah.
like, I say such crazy shit.
Yeah,
You
people
gotta
won't
come
book
see
me
it.
because I'm so dangerous. The community will fucking turn out like with pitchforks and shit, run me out of town. Ronnie King, Bob, who is fatter, Patrick or Mike Morse? Melton, are you so starved for content you need to spend multiple shows goofing on Addicted?
What?
You equal chat. Wow, Ronnie King hates you.
Wow.
I got a lot of hours
That's
to fill.
very rude.
If you're not careful, I'll do an hour on Rodney King. make his whole family relive it.
They'll be in court.
Ronnie King again. Patrick is Kevin's Josh Denny. Right on cue. We were just talking about him.
I guess we're gonna have to do a when I go to AC, we're gonna have to do a drug test
He's
now.
a big guy, right?
He's not a bad stand-up.
Yeah.
No, but he's a big fella, right?
Yeah.
He's bigger than you, or like taller?
No, I'm bigger in almost every direction for sure.
Ha, ha, ha.
Cock?
No, not every direction, I guess.
John Carson, multiple
Take that back.
days. Johnny Carson, multiple days about one stupid steak.
Polar bear,
What would
welcome.
give our grandfathers? What would our grandfathers think watching us smoke filter cigarettes, sip cold coffee through a straw, and argue over something called a tweet? Shake
It's
my
pretty
head.
gay. When you think about it, it's pretty gay.
That's the show, Bob.
That's true. I did. I got voted superlatives, best eyes in high
Hey,
school.
At least I only do
Wow.
one show a day.
That's
Hold
a
on,
fact.
but Mike Morris is not fat at all. Is that the joke?
No, it's like he's not fat from up here.
Got a little
He's got
head, a gigantic body.
Yeah, like a dinosaur, you know?
Like a T-Rex.
He's gonna go extinct.
He's up here. Up here, he's little, and then down here, it's just.
It's like a bowling pin, you know?
Goes to Mr. P. Give KB, give me your number, and I'll call and destroy. I don't even know. He's gonna call and destroy who? Me?
Me.
Oh,
Seek and Destroy
I
by
don't-
Metallica.
I don't know who this guy likes. I can't tell.
No, I think
he hates Chad. Goes to Mr. P. So hates Chad. Goes to Mr. P. So
What was that?
I hate.
Got it.
He hates Shirley too. So I'm
what?
a fan.
What was the deal?
He hates all the right people. Goes to Mr. P. Yeah, Melton has the Mad Dog support. Who's the Mad
Who's
Dog?
the Mad Dog?
Mike and a Mad Dog?
Maybe he's got a dog in his photo. Is he the Mad Dog?
Oh yeah.
It looks like a nice dog.
Guys,
What are you
hit
doing?
subscribe if you want to jump in the chat room, and this will be up
What's
members
going on?
only afterwards, and Patreon, gift a membership, send a membership.
What would the ghost of Mrs. P have?
What does memberships get you, Chad? What the fuck? You get the show exclusively right afterwards for you. We do members only chat. We're going to do that tomorrow with Sit Down Zumock at 9. We'll do members only shows. And you get free screen time from time to time if you're a member.
And it's like, what do we?
You just wanted to resolve it, I
It
guess.
sounded like you guys were fucking the way you broke
Yeah,
up.
I didn't
and,
know it was like-
it was weird.
Yeah, I didn't know it was a hear me out circle, and I needed to live through all his pain and allow him to have the catharsis of reliving it all with us.
Doodle, $20. Patrick Melton isn't wrong. Love you, KB. Thank you, Doodle.
That's what people have been saying in the streets.
Well, you're not wrong about what? Everything?
Everything. Catch up.
Show me on the dial. Show me on the dial where Patrick touched you, Addicted. I was almost going to say that at one point. but I
God,
don't
they're
wanna
so
get
far
into
behind.
that,
This is going to
so
take
I'd
forever.
like focus his anger on you. Pecker, Melton is boss level 100 crazy. Just eat the crap you've been spreading and move on.
I don't even know what that means, but I like it.
I think it's just like let him yell at you, and then I already hit his. Somebody else read this. I don't know.
I already hit his goal.
I want him to go with that, please, Carl. If you're watching, yes, go with. I'm a pillhead. Please go with it. Go with it. You guys are all desperate for content at this point. All of you.
Vaughn, we're behind. Best MLC ever, Leo Gunn. Oh, look at that picture. What a beautiful picture.
You got it.
Leo Gunn. I know him.
You got it.
I've met him a couple times. So I know.
You realize they put those drops in because of where you at, Leo Gunn? Because of me. I know Brody. I was friends with Brody.
Jones Melton called me.
And I was always
for some
quoting
reason,
Brody.
Made me cry. I don't know who you are. I apologize. Oh, also Kafer lost it in my chat the other day. I want you to know, no one banned you, no one blocked you, Kafer. It's an auto bot. Like if you type 5 times within a minute or something, it auto bans you. Nobody did that to you. Nobody's mad at you. You're fine, Kafer. It was an automatic bot.
Kafer's a good guy too.
Did you hear? Chat's a pillhead.
Melton, search your emails for tomorrow's show.
I got it. I already got it pulled up in front of me.
When you said he sent you hundreds, I'm like, geez.
I'm fucking around. He said,
no, but I really thought, wow, that's
what
insane.
it is. What I think broke it though. He was super chatting. Like, look, he is a little enthusiastic. And he was super chatting over and over. Melton thinks Gino and Chad should get together. What an idiot. Like Melton thinks Gino and Chad, like Melton's great idea was to get Gino and Chad. It's like, I was just saying that to fuck around because Gino and Chad are funny together and it's funny to watch. So I sent him one email unsolicited ever. And I said, dude, I'm just trying to get Chad and Gino to do more shows. Like it's just a bit. And he lost his mind and sent super chats and going, tell him Fat Boy to stop emailing me and stuff. And it's like, he has emailed me quite a bit. He did
you
email
get
me
one
quite
today
a bit.
yet?
Oh, that's what I'm going to do.
We're done. We had a great talk today. Today was fun.
After the show, I'm going to go through my Twitter of all the times Addicted to Profits would hit me up.
If Addicted to Profits can't stand it, he needs to get out the low budget, unfinished kitchen.
Jesus Christ, don't start.
Now he's going to get mad. ATB's going to get mad at Flimsy.
Whoa. Whoa.
It's all going to work out.
The ghost of Mr. P. I'm 10 times richer than him because I live in Connecticut. Right. Rodney King, $20. Patrick lies like Chad. He exaggerates to bully people.
That's true.
He has spent multiple podcasts going after Addicted. I spent 2 bonus shows going after Addicted. Calm down.
This guy's
he gets his fans to then troll them. It's a power trip for Tubby. Be honest, Patrick. You know what you're doing. I am going after all that sweet Addicted to Profits gold. Funnel the fans to me. This has all been part of my master. It's like when Chad goes, Melton backdoored himself into MLC. It's like, yeah, this was it all along. Make fun of Steel Toe, crush Chad, get on MLC.
No, I don't say it was your plan. You just saw the heat that was going on with me and Steel Toe, and you're like, I'm going to jump in on this. And then he saw then when I had him on MLC, when I got him on MLC, he saw like, oh shit, wait, I could be making.
They come up with classics for you.
I don't think it was your plan all along, but
that's what it do with a Mazda Miata sound.
Jesus.
That's what I was saying.
And they're both from Canada. You'd think they stick together, at least over hockey.
But he ran to the Bahamas. He's no longer a Canadian, probably.
Yeah, he's probably. I don't know if he has to give up his citizenship.
If I ever call into a podcast and go, if I could just address my kitchen.
Yeah, but when someone goes after your kitchen, that's a little personal. Draper, $5. Kev wants her money. That's what Kev wants her money. That's what all this is about. He's 100%. I don't have to read the rest. This is 100% true. If Super Chat's in tomorrow, you'll never see Kev or Ray again. Definitely never see Ray again. He stinks.
Ray's killing it now. Ray's like,
The super
little
chats
star.
are fun. The super chats are fun. Listen, it was just me and fucking
That's
Levy
true,
and
Mike.
whoever was on Melton Monday or Ray or whatever. It's like it's not the same show without the super chats. Yeah, the money's good, but YouTube is really doing. YouTube actually was like thanking me or something.
You got to see their refrigerator.
Yeah, they got all kinds of fun. They've been everywhere.
That's why they send you a
They've got
plaque.
magnets from every country. YouTube's everywhere.
Yeah, I want a plaque.
Freeze brought-
YouTube.
Is this addicted guy gonna cry because Melton made fun of his steak? Piazza throwing a hissy fit.
Don't bring up the steak again. Let's
Yeah,
just forget about
the
it.
steak
It's never
die.
been
He
made.
probably wrote this before.
Okay.
Addicted to feeling, Sergeant Barr.
Jesus.
See,
Guys, I got to tell you, Kevin
$2
struck my
for
channel
an
3
episode.
times.
It's fucking great.
3 times he struck it. I was out of commission for almost 2.5 weeks. I'm building it back up, and still,
Barnes, addicted to being
still,
talked over. Yeah, you're a fucking,
I'm
you
getting
don't
paid
like
more
talk.
than
You're
what
worse
Kevin
than
was
when
paying me.
people talk.
With memberships.
You talk forever. You talk 5 hours every day, and the guy.
You're
talks like
welcome.
5 minutes. Starting to like Melton Mondays now.
Okay.
EGN. We should have a ATP calling every week.
That would be good every
His what his beef is from week to week, from Monday to Monday.
Bob Levy for life. Hi, Tubby. Hi, Tubby's lawyer. You watching this? Today, Melton showed you what an MLC caliber third mic is. This is why you're below Ray DeVito on the pecking order on MLC and stand-up and in life.
But
Oh,
he's
is this
saying
to me?
he's saying Ray is better than you?
Oh, no, Chad.
No,
He's talking to
yeah.
Chad.
Oh.
Jacob
Hi,
C.
Chad.
No,
Hi,
Ray
Chad's
gets
lawyer. You're
Ray gets
watching
killed
this?
in every fucking one.
Oh, I thought he was talking to you. So he's talking to Chad, Tubby, and Tubby's
I
lawyer.
think so, yeah.
All right. That makes more sense. Thank you, Bob Lee, for life.
Poor Ray.
Sammy V, welcome back.
Borger, let's have another video walkthrough Mountain Style. That was uncomfortable. And I'm supposed to pay for more of that. I watched the free one. I'm like, how deep does he go with the behind the scenes one? He goes up his girlfriend's asshole or something like. But it was like 1 in the morning, and I was like, I'm not paying for shit. I'm going to sleep.
Almost had you.
Hecker, if you ever wonder if Addicted is rich, wait 5 seconds. He'll remind you. I like when they go after each other.
Does he own the house there? Or?
No, he's renting,
sounds
Bob.
like
He,
that.
he renovated a rental house.
It's worth $1 million.
That's how dumb Bob is. Bob's putting a pool
All
in
right.
and he's renting.
Nice.
Sergeant
I
Barnes
own.
addicted to defending himself.
Yes. I'm gonna
How long are these gonna go?
I'm gonna watch Platoon again tonight. Black Eyed
Black-
Sue. Addicted is absolutely lying. He just said, "Hey, I just sent a picture of the girl, the
Cook,
supposed love of his life."
man.
Now, we have it. We don't want to put it up though, because it will put it up tomorrow. Because then the fans will troll her and
Maybe-
Tune in.
Maybe I'll put it up and we'll zoom in and see how many magnets are stuck to her.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Put it up on Patreon.
We'll check out your other
Yeah.
fridge.
Cookman 499. Have you ever noticed Kevin is constantly doing that dumb fake laugh after everything? It's as annoying as Ray's real laugh. Addicted is a freaking scammer. Yeah, well, Kevin's doing that. He's like, so you'll keep super chatting. It's a fucking trick. It's a trick. It's a hook. So he's doing that fake laugh, and then he takes the photo. He wants to make you feel like super important. It's a grift. And then you got Ray.
The camera crew was.
I know, but
Again, if I
you're
was
doing
having
Thank you,
close-ups
Cook Man.
and shit. You're like, look where this is.
Cook
going.
Man.
Like, how is that your business?
if
Come
Barstool
together.
Sports came over to my
Yeah,
house,
but they didn't do
I-
close-ups.
I do a quick sweep of the empties around the room before I invited them in.
Addicted to Piazzas is saying, wine more, it's fast. Wine some more, it's fascinating. Somebody's trying to trick me into getting canceled. The ghost of Mr. P. Addicted to being a simp. Fuck Shuley.
Like,
This guy's all over the place.
You didn't know he's consistent.
Here's
with
where Bob's just high and he giggles from his
I had-
edible, his weed
Could use
brownie, his
to buy
vaping,
some thicker skin Piazza.
Jesus Christ.
his bowl.
Yeah, he knows he's gonna get it if you call in.
Reselinsky to
Mike
Melton.
Dubs.
All T's are small.
Spot
Get
on,
it?
Chad. KB's a pro grifter.
No. I don't.
Well, let me take. Thank you, Cookman.
What does that mean?
I don't know. Is he talking about the letter T?
Cookman, get
It's
yourself a
funny.
membership. This will be up
Chad's
on.
merch, maybe. Didn't he? Wasn't it? He had
Oh,
all
the
smalls or
t-shirt.
something.
Because I'm fat.
Hey, you're fat, so all T's are small.
Right, you're
Because
telling the
you're fat.
joke over there now.
That was too far.
The guy got his money worth for 220. He really fucking.
The people are saying my show's unwatchable.
No,
No shit. Look what I'm watching.
Addicted to getting pegged.
I'm trying to make Kevin's show funny. It's hard when he's just reading the dumb jokes over and over. Oh. He says Kevin, I mean. Toto Payne Diaz. That sounds like Joey Diaz. Toto Payne Diaz, $4.99. You have the best seat in the house, amigo. And amigo, you got the best seat. Why is he Italian now? You got the best seat in the house. Oh, I'm over here now. This is a horrible seat. Watching shows, Kevin's show is not a good seat.
There is no pull.
Oh, Gambo says that means Kevin Brennan's show is unwatchable. All right, that's cool. I agree. I think both shows are unwatchable. So if people says my show's unwatchable, I'm like, I agree. Kevin's is unwatchable.
No, they're not.
No kids.
They
Or,
don't
yeah.
get their own shit.
Go on.
I'm
Text
out
him.
here in the middle of nowhere.
You let one
basically.
kid die in your pool. Trust me, it's like 8 months of paperwork.
I'm just gonna drag him to the neighbor's pool and throw him in. I don't give a fuck.
Bjorn, send Bill Curtis a link. Hashtag grass
Good energy.
beef.
Oh, that's the good stuff.
You put enough gravy on it.
Oh, no.
Anything tastes
Stop
good.
with the gravy on the steak.
Gravy.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. He's like a child.
The ghost of
We
Mr.
might have a
P.
technical
I'm the devil,
problem.
and I'm here to do the devil's work, right, Julie? I also work Chad's mom, gran, and brother. Her not in my house. We like Melton for now. Hashtag the Mad Dog. It's a lot.
Yeah, he's a ghost. He's
Hey, is this still working? Because
he's on the
something
other
happened.
side, as they say.
Is that why he has to scream?
Am I still broadcasting?
Patrick, keep blasting that arrogant dweeb ATB. Don't let KB guilt you into apologizing. Just to keep paying his pay. Just to keep his pay big. I'll take my answer off the air.
It's not even that. I said from the beginning, like, I don't give a fuck whether he gives money or not. Like, you're not going to bend me over a barrel for tips. But I didn't mean to. I do mean that. Like, I didn't mean to, like, wreck a guy. I'm not trying to fucking hurt a man. This was all a joke.
Well,
It was
we're
always
good.
fun.
Did.
Yeah,
You
no
did.
shit.
Steve, you can-
No shit. We all heard it.
Yeah, something fucking
Soviet
happened to
skunk,
my
ATP
goddamn.
buys dildos in every city he goes to.
And magnets.
It's easy to open
And
a
a
refrigerator.
magnetic dildo.
I was melting a thing. He's horrendous.
You stick it to the fridge and you can just back up into it while you're cooking. Hot diggity dog. Melton is the best thing to happen to MLC since Bob Levy. Patrick's Butch Bradley court story from Friday's Melton in the Morning was incredible. Hashtag Team Melton, the age of quarrel. Thank you.
I will give Patrick Melton this. He brought it today. He brought stories. He brought conflict. So Patrick did good today. But I mean, it's amazing how they don't bust his balls.
Melton, skip a meal and let the supermarkets here in Vegas restock already. You fat hack.
That sounds good. Chicken cheesesteak with pepperoni.
Really?
Call Patrick.
Cheesesteaks are fucking great. Anyway, even when
Patrick,
you
you're fat.
they have at the mall. Even
Patrick Melton, you're overweight.
what do they call them?
Donate.
At the mall.
What?
Charlie Steaks or whatever. They
Oh, yeah.
even they're fucking great.
Even some pizzerias make
welcome.
good ones. You know, it's better than pizza.
Yeah, it's hard to. Anyway, yeah. I mean, I've never had a bad cheesesteak. I don't think, unless that what they put the Velveeta. I've had some questionable steaks. Let's put it that way. Rodney King, $5. Patrick literally reminds me of a Los Angeles police officer I know. Yeah, he's a mean bully.
Is that true? Is that true?
Yeah, you would have done if you were with Rodney King. And
I'll just do what Kevin does. You think Melton is sending super chats just to stay on the show because the last two weeks he was on, he wasn't getting a lot of super chats. So now Melton sends super chats. they're like, oh, we got to have Melton on more. Right, Bob? Look at Bob fucking smoking his cigarette. High as fuck. Cleveland Middles. Raise a Cleveland Middle. I'm a headliner. I do firehouses. I headline VFW halls and firehouses.
I still don't know what it's about because there's not any really good points that were made. He's just sensitive.
Kev or the Rev, you ever run into a hell gig like the one Patrick did? I don't think you could control them with a whip and chair. The thing for Lions.
What, the Atlantic City gig?
It was insane. But you got to watch the full. You got to see what Butch did before I went up. It's nuts. Like it's. I'll try to isolate it and just put it up on its own so people can watch. I'm not. Look, I have no doubt that I could have like done something, but after 3 or 4 shows where like the owner of the club is actively sabotaging the show,
Melton definitely sends himself super
like,
chats on MLC. I'm starting to believe it.
Was out of his mind.
I'm starting to believe it.
All I want is to destroy Shuley and Steel Toe. That's all he wants. He's a simple
that's it.
man.
Simple dog.
Make a wish.
Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Danak, 1975. If you get Will on, then Flat Cat will have to change her undies.
That's true.
That's one of the reasons why I want to get her.
Bob said 5 guys. I like Will Noonan.
You want him Wednesday?
Bob, calm down. Calm down.
Hey, Kevin, I like Will Noonan. You're only getting people on despite me. So why would you get Will on? Will and I are friends. You're supposed to get people I don't like, right? I thought that was the party. Part of the show.
Is it more entertaining to be a failed comic podcasting in front of cheap toy-filled drawer or in front of a custom 3D LED sign of your own logo? I guess we'll have to ask Ray when he comes on. Oh, wait, he's talking about Melton, too.
Yeah, that goes to Mr. P. Used to email me all the time, and now he's like,
no comment,
shitting on me. I'm like, all right, dude. A lot of you guys don't understand. Like, I know what a lot of you guys are doing, and I'm aware of it.
Told Ray that was a genius idea.
I get information. People email me.
I think that's a genius idea to do it in front of the.
I built all this in my garage with my hands. I'm proud of it.
Is this an actual Artie joke from Phil? Bob's a great comedian. He made one guy laugh so hard that he fell back and smacked his head on a fire hose. Artie Lang making fun of Bob's kicks. That's a great joke. I miss Artie Lang. Artie, if you're out there and you happen to be watching, I miss you, buddy. You're great. I was always happy to see you. I love doing Kumia show with you. I love when you let me open for you at the casino. You've always been nice. You're always killing. Artie Lang's great.
I think that became like trendy. You know, everyone wants to go to Home Depot and build.
People got mean with Artie.
People are idiots, and I think it's overrated.
You sound
Raul,
like addicted to profits with no cabinets.
Amazing show today, KB.
I thought you were done, Patrick.
Moderations of the comments, though, not your style. Stop with the piazza moderations of the comments.
We're talking about your chat room.
Don't
People
dox.
have been upset about that.
I
The
don't
chat.
know. Everyone's mad, so that's the way I like
No
it.
crosstalk, everybody.
Peter Boothroyd. This
I
is
know
enough.
Peter.
Every viewer should send the same. Two pounds.
Oh, money. He's talking about money. I thought he was talking about
Bill.
the show.
No, I think 2 pounds.
Phil, Chad, met my hero Norm McDonald too. I met Norm 3 times. Norm was great. Working with him on Gotham was fucking a dream come true.
Is
Chris Bueller already doesn't know you.
not gay for pay.
Google it.
He's mad that I said that he goes on the road and stays with men.
Dude, I've been on Artie's direct TV show twice.
Very upset about
I've been on Artie and Anthony. I opened for him in the casino.
Will, but he was
Hung out with him at the stand. Go, Chris, you're a hater.
Yes, I know that.
Chris, you used to like me. You used to like me. You can't pretend like you didn't. But now you're on the hating train. You're on the hate train, not the hype train. I don't like fans like you. I don't like you wishy-washy. Like 1 minute you're cool with me and next minute you're not. Bye. That's like steel toe.
Yeah, I knew it would be.
That's like
I didn't know if he
Patrick
was going to
Melton.
come on.
I hope nobody recorded it.
You think it's over now? You think he told somebody it's over, and they're like, "Who?" You know, somebody's running around.
I really will.
So's
back off.
Kevin.
I see one fucking super chat. It's back on.
Mike Morse has a dinosaur body. Adam, how far behind are we?
We're just like 20 minutes now. We're catching up.
All right.
20 minutes.
So I just think I remember seeing this a while ago, so I don't want to get too far backed up because I got to grill some steaks later. If you know what I'm saying.
Bob Levy for life. I'm pretty sure Chad pays Florentine to role play spanking him while holding a cup of coffee. Maybe Florentine can double up on the money by having Ray pay him to spank Chad while taking a dump with Ray in the shower.
Fake laugh.
Jesus.
Fake laugh, guys.
I'd love to get Florentine on this, but he'll never. Even if we had him on, he was not going to come clean. But again, you can't. You get attached to Chad. It's not a good
You
look.
relax.
My cat. That's why guy. Whatever. I'm not talking about my cat mouse. Melton, I got a huge problem with the smirk on your face. What are you going to do about that? And that's from a cat.
Donate.
I like that. I like that picture. Melton's better than most third mics except Earl. Anyone who owns 2 different Sid Vicious figures is okay in my book. Hello.
Hello.
Shauna Paul. What kind of a name is that?
Sean Paul. I don't know.
Shauna Paul.
Is that French?
Shaka Khan.
There's always a joke. We're not kidding. I'm sure. Kevin Barry. 18 people started on podcast. It's great not to be passed around the podcast. Wow, Bob. I'm second today.
That's inspiring me to
That's
get
all
back
right.
in the
That's what it's your
gym.
show today, baby. I sit back. I go to 3 on these days. I love it. I love listening to Melton.
Borgo, $10 Melton. At least gives 100% to the show while Ray gives you nothing. I still hates Ray. Can't believe he still hates Ray.
Ray
All
will
the
be on
praise for
tomorrow.
me is enveloped around hate for someone else, and it doesn't feel real.
Right.
It doesn't feel like it's real.
No,
I just want a compliment on my own without insulting.
Very
Chad
transformative,
or Ray.
Frank
Is
B.
that too much to ask? Like, Melton's at least not Chad. Melton's at least not Ray. It's like, fuck.
Oh, the ghost of Mr. P. Hi, KB. I'm the tire that did the
Guns can't own
running
guns.
over.
I'm not a
Oh, I get it
felon.
now. Thank you.
I could buy a gun right now.
I don't know why you hate Shuli though, but I appreciate it. For tire that
Robbie-
ran.
Jacob
did
C
the
says
running
Chad
over.
looks at topless
Gee,
photos.
Tubby wants to be
of
on your
Stallone
show
for
so bad. He
inspiration.
looks like a kid with no money watching
Dude,
people
Stallone's
eating
the
hot
man,
dogs
dude.
Sundays at an ice
Jesus
cream parlor.
Christ.
Wow.
Stallone's
Chad,
the
right?
man.
Because Chad's sniping. He said he wasn't going to do Mondays anymore, and then set up immediately to do Monday.
I was trying
Then
to,
he
because 2 of our fans reached out and said, I don't like you and Patrick.
Anything he says, you just run with it. You're an idiot.
2 of the fans that like Patrick and I didn't like us fighting. So I said, you know what? I'll meet Patrick halfway. I won't snipe Mondays. And then he called me a little bitch. And then he said, I don't want to smoke. That's why I did it. I'm like, all right, well, go fuck yourself.
Hello.
It's our.
I tried to do the right thing.
Oh.
It's
You
in
don't
the
even know.
pipeline, but we can't have. But we don't have a million T-shirts at once.
But
So
why
we
is he
gotta-
asking Bob to get involved?
No, this would be good. It would be a seller.
This is my show.
Yeah, like NWA.
This is one of my many shows. I do Mudshark Loves Misery. I did an epic, and I do mean epic, that's on Patreon and members only right now. Kumia's Cuck on Saturday. I do Sit Down Zumock, which will be on tomorrow at 9:00 p.m. Members only chat. And I do Mondays with Mazer. And possibly another show. I might be doing an interview show. Who knows? Who knows? This is a great one. Total Pain Diaz. Get yourself a membership, everybody, and you can get free screen time. Free screen time. MLC is like watching someone winning at quarter slots today. It's pretty rough, especially when it gets to 6:15.
Now,
I think they just put them in.
different ones, custom
you can
ones.
put 'em
These
in.
ones are like the ones everybody has.
Yeah.
yeah, but when they become members of your show, you got to give them gifts and shit, emojis.
You don't have to do shit.
So you
You
do.
give them a magnet.
Oh, Mac,
Stop it. Let it go. Let it go.
Joe Burrow, Ghost of Mr. P is the great Patrice O'Neill gracing us. Is that
Got
true?
it.
Thank
Ghost
you,
of Mr.
Mike
Okay.
Dobbs.
Congrats, Melson, being the first to question why heartthrob quarterback Joe Burrow is
No Pen
sniffing a
15
pineapple.
Fathead's a
I
member.
don't know.
Interview
It's not a
Stevie Lou.
commercial.
Said no one.
LOL.
Said nobody.
He's doing Kroger commercials. I don't understand why Joe Burrow. I mean, if he's doing a Kroger commercial, you're already making the money. Why do you do a Kroger commercial just to seem like a regular guy? I never
To get
understand.
into it, to make more.
And does he
actually.
say things like, over here
Yeah,
at
but they're
Kroger, we
set
don't
for
hike
life.
up our prices?
Yeah, but they're set for life. Like even any celebrity, they do commercials, and it's like, I mean, it just seems like, especially a Kroger, it's like, what? Don't
Or
the
when you
He's
go-
working his way up.
don't
you
the
go to, like,
Bengals pay you enough?
Europe or Australia, like all these celebrities are doing all these ads and commercials.
Cold, I heard about that. That's why I got rid of all moderators. I have one moderator for both channels that I trust. Literally trust this person. She's the only. Just gave it away. So that's not going to happen ever again. Cold, I know you're a good guy. Fucking mailed you a shirt for Christ's sakes. Speaking of shirts, get one. Zumock Mania shirt. I had a guy who's doing my store. He did the store and then just disappeared and deleted it. I'm like, okay. It was the weirdest troll of all time where he actually did the work and it looked cool and there was merch ready to go. And then I go to email him and it bounces back and then he deletes his Patreon and blocks me. And I'm like, oh. So now I got to go back to square one with the store. But if you want one of these, sign up to the $30 tier on Patreon. And if you have a $100 tier, just like Jay from Japan today, just mail me or DM me your address and size, and I will get it out. U.S. mail. So you're welcome. And don't forget to tag Hulk Hogan, because I heard Hulk Hogan has a real big problem with people using his logo in any shape or form. So if I get a cease and desist from Hulk Hogan, I'll quit selling them, but I'll also fucking get a cease and desist from Hulk Hogan, and I'll put it up everywhere.
Terrible. You know how they control the media and podcasting? Joe Rogan is the front, so they can pretend like they're not controlling it.
Ace.
Real
Andy
Dan
and
says,
Andy,
I don't
just
trust
sent you a
Colt
pic of
C.
my
He turns
Instagram
on people left
influencer
and right.
girlfriend and my new Rolex. That will sure put Melton in his place now. Yeah.
Dan, the real Dan
It's
Nannon
like
says you turn on
a
people.
19-year-old, like, look at my girlfriend. It's like,
Posey Wales says he will
No,
not
who
even
said
care.
to
No,
me
he
in the
might not. He has
interview,
people.
Chris Abels was asking me about
Hulk
it.
Hogan has
He-
people.
He said he was somewhere to help his
His
career,
business
but
manager.
You were calling him out on it, and you were in the same studio with him. He wanted to have you on it and talk about that.
Dan
again.
Ninen?
I don't know, but you called him out, and he was with you, and it was very uncomfortable for him.
It could have been anybody.
Okay.
Ooh, Dr. Frost,
Johnny
bro.
Carson. I just talked to Addicted, and another thing that bothered him, Mel.
$4.99. What's the Patreon tier for a reach around? I'm glad you asked. I was going to tease that. That's going to be in the $20 tier. I do reach arounds all day. I can't stop doing reach arounds. I'm addicted to reach arounds. Dr. Frosty Brew. Where's my camera? I want to take a photo. Because it says $4.99. KB's got himself a little racket over there, doesn't he? Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, boy.
I got to get some new sound effects. Maybe I'll do that this week.
Melton, you're
Back to the show,
We
everybody.
like Melton, you guys. Free time with Chad's granny. I get free time with Chad's granny.
Jesus Christ.
Put up a picture of Chad's granny.
Somebody's saying I'm controlling the chat. I'm not. We still put up even terrible things.
Citizen M says Colt C's a
Wow,
good
he got inside
guy.
Your head there, didn't he?
Yeah, everyone's inside
Thinking
my
about
head.
that for 10 minutes.
Everybody's inside my head. Thinking about that guy's fridge. EGN, I must be poor as fuck. I don't even have one magnet on my fridge.
Since you're doing Samas like the wrestlers of the 80s and 90s, you should start juicing up. I was thinking about taking steroids. What do you think?
Mason and Portland.
Carl already thinks I'm on opioids. Let's take steroids and see what happens. Let's go full on jacked at the gym steroids.
If Melton devoted a whole video to ripping on me. Maybe you will.
Where can I get
Maybe you
steroids? Who will inject me? These are questions I
Portland,
have.
specifically where?
Yeah, you can just get started by ripping on port.
Leave me a trail of fridge magnets, and I'll find you.
Bill from Jersey right now.
Borgo, KB Ray is coming over for some steak cooking
100%.
training. Ray will drive there. If there's an open mic nearby, he'll definitely come by.
We have
Can
to
I
see him
close
make a
the open
mistake.
mic?
That's the worst thing he ever did, was closing an open mic because
And
they gave him a room.
drove through the night to get there.
Yeah.
Then I said, get a hotel. He goes, no, I'll be fine.
Ugh.
Levy, let's see those areolas, please.
Come on, dude.
What if I took steroids for a month? What would happen? This guy's great. Without your head, injecting Chad with steroids should be a tier on Patreon. Maybe I'll make that the new $100 tier. You can come over and inject me with steroids. I don't know if I should be taking steroids. This guy Lance says you're in Florida. Steroids are easier to get than pot. Is that true? I mean, there are a lot of wrestlers that live in Tampa. You got John Cena. What's his name? From Fozzy, the band. Chris Jericho, he lives in Tampa. Roman Reigns lives in Tampa. Jimmy Hart lives right outside of Tampa. Hulk Hogan lives in Clearwater. I gotta get Ric Flair lives 3 miles away. Ric Flair lives right out. He goes to Gladwell Ape's wife's bar all the time. Every Sunday he's there. Comes up with his boat that says "Woo" on the side of it. J-Rock says everyone's getting blocked. Ray Davito says I'm addicted to steroids. I am. This is what I want to take roids. Let's go. Juice up. I love how Melton was like making fun of me, and like I had to go to Cleveland to see my doctor when he was my doctor for 20 years, and
Well, he's a part.
he's got my back.
Leo Gunn, I'm ready for Melton.
And Melton doesn't have health insurance.
Rack me. No, we'd all go insane.
Pre ATP has magnets on his fridge, but Melton has a light outside his. What?
Kyle Woods says creatine regimen is safe and effective. I took creatine 1 year in college when I was like, my workout fucking craziness. I took creatine and I did get pretty big, but I was always pissing. I was pissing a lot. Citizen M says, yeah, Cold C is reactive and emotional, but Gah loves him. Ian Hawk is reactive as fuck too. But he edited the Citizen M edited as fuck to AF because he knows this is a children's show and kids are watching. Kmart Ready says take steroids before the Stonies trip. Look at that out of business Kmart. That's sad. That's sad. Now you guys are fighting. Though you're still on the younger side, would you do Klonopin? Maybe I'll do that. Chad is the Kmart out of the MLC universe. I'm going out of business. There's only 3 Kmarts left. So you're saying there's only 3 Chads left? I don't know what you're saying. I can't read between the lines. Chris Bueller says it's called TRT, Chad. Your doctor will prescribe it. It'll make you like you're in your 20s again. Really? I'm going to see my doctor in July, so maybe I'll get some TRT. I want it all. JD says get an estrogen blocker. I do want to get jacked one more time before I die. Just get cut. One of my many junior years in college, I was jacked one year, and it was fun. It was fun.
A Swede is like a rutabaga or something. That's what
he in his way, it's a
a piazza.
What are we from the 50s?
Yeah,
He's got
a. I'm
He's a
doing Mr.
confirmed
Furley.
I don't think
bachelor.
Ray is. I just think he has low T. I think he has low
Fam.
T, and
Good
he needs to
reading
get it.
today, Chad.
He should get the shot that
Good
Cumia gets,
reading.
and or at least he's got
The
it.
racist one.
Yeah, makes him say a lot of bad words. Yeah, what if he gets the wrong shot? He starts N-bombs.
Testosterone replacement therapy. Somebody suggested I should get that because Nick DiPaolo does it. Maybe I'll do that too. Let's do it all. I want testosterone, TRT, steroids. I want everything. This guy says it's one treatment of TRT, but not a replacement just to increase your gonads. If your gonad production is still insufficient, I can't read this. See, I said I was a good reader. Now I can't fucking read. A clinic would likely suggest replacement instead of like creams. Jack Summer. Let's get jacked. At the beginning of the year, I wanted to get jacked and I fell off the wagon, but now I'm inspired again. I can help you in a doctor. I can help you in a doctor. I bet you guys know some shady motherfuckers in here. I bet you guys could help out a lot. Shout out to the creep that came to my show in Fort Walton and ran away.
All right. So we accomplished a lot today. I can't guarantee we're going to accomplish anything near this tomorrow, but we'll try. And Bob, what do you got? Anything to plug? That's not
Miserable man.
The same show I do with Shuley and Mike Morris every day. I got a cooking show now. I'm high.
If we're doing plugs, Kevin, thank you. Go sign up to my Patreon. It's scrolling below, patreon.com/sitdownzumock. And again, shout out to Jay from Japan for signing up for the $100 tier today. Get yourself a membership. If you love somebody in the chat, you care about somebody, gift them a membership. It's all there. We're going to be doing more members-only shows, more members-only chats. Tomorrow we'll do Sit Down Zumock. It'll be members-only chat. You should get a color in the NL hat. Honor of the month. All right. Guys, thank you. I'm gonna keep going. Should we read Addicted to Profit's DMs to me before he blocked me? Soy Sauce Hair Dye's in here, and he's a friend. All right, Kevin show's over. Bye-bye. Bye, Kevin. Bye, Kevin. So, yeah, guys, that was that. That was the show. I will give it to Melton that he actually brought it today. He had a story, got in a fight, mix up with Addicted to Profits. So we will give him his props that he brought it. It is a pussy move that none of them shit on each other, though. It's a pussy move that Bob doesn't shit on him. Kevin doesn't shit on him. They don't shit on Kevin and Bob. He seems like a brown noser in school. That's what it comes off with Patrick, with Kevin. Literally kissing Kevin's ass. Ian Hawk is trolling me, which is fine. Addicted Profits. Let's see where we last spoke. So many people have sent me messages about Addicted to Profits. I mean, this guy's insane. Let's go over to my Twitter at Chad Zumock if you guys want to follow me. I'll just give you an idea like how much this guy fucking would send me messages. This is not even including emails. And it sucks that Melton and I can't like figure it out because we're both like onto the same thing. I mean, we have the same take on this guy and a couple of other people. Let's see how this works. I don't think you can see my Twitter, but these are my DMs. This is him. I'm in the blue. Send these to Florentine for him to come. Sending me YouTube videos of him. Then he writes, I don't think Levy realizes, too, how shitty the Shuli network is. Their mods are almost as bad as Steel Toe. And I wrote, I honestly don't watch the network. He writes back, is like the same show over and over. They just give them different names without Bob. It will be unwatchable. Then he writes, I don't respond. Then 10 minutes later writes, by the way, I told Kevin I would sponsor the football show and even be on it. I do a lot of media for my business, so I'm pretty good on video. We could do a trial episode. I could pay a few $100 and have my website sponsor it. I write a newsletter about investing. I'm also a football nut. We are doing a football show, but not with Addicted to Profits. That guy's insane. And I wrote, that would be awesome. I'm down. I think the plan is in place. Then he wrote, Steel Toe isn't doing the goal tomorrow. He says he's just doing split super chats with Corey. This is when Corey was his last show. And then I don't respond. Then he writes, yes, for sure. If you could send the links I did with the Bahamas videos of Florentine, I think he would want to come on. So he's saying if I sent him links of him in those Bahama videos on the bar stool, he would think Florentine would want to go on. I think Florentine was like, he'd be like, this guy's just, the talent's there. I got to do it. I mean, this guy is gold. We have to do it. Then he wrote, Florentine and Stanhope are probably my two favorite comedians. Living, Rodney and Kinnison were my two of all-time favorites. Yeah, anyways, then he starts sending me, I'm just kind of like, he sends me this about fucking Robert Palmer recorded in the Bahamas. He's trying to sell me on the Bahamas. And look at this. This is 145, 445. And it just then he sends me on 935. The next day at 12. And it's just, I just don't respond. I mean, it's just, the guy is insane. And then I said he's a weirdo, and next thing you know, he blocked me. I'm like, okay, all right. Oops. Then he quit super chatting me, and I'm like, oh no. Oh no. Red Bull, the devil. Imagine not being paid for exclusivity, but giving it. Yikes, yikes, yikes. All right, we're done, guys. We had fun. Kevin's show sucks. It's very bad. It's not good. But thank you for contributing. Thanks for the people that signed up to Patreon, everything else, and just had a fun time in the chat room. Sit Down Zumock will be tomorrow at 9, and we're going to do members only. And Sit Down Zumock's a little bit different. I don't like the podcast drama. I want to talk about other things. Believe it or not, I like talking about other things. I'm not like Ray, where I don't have a point of view. I'm not like Ray, where I don't have actual real life opinions. I like to talk about what's going on in the news, stuff I'm passionate about. So that's what Sit Down Zumock's going to be. So if you want to tune into that, that's great. It's a chance where we don't have to talk about Steel Toe or Kevin or anything else. We could talk about other things. Thank you, God, for the membership. So thank you. This will be up right afterwards. What do we learn? And other things, we learned that Chad still thinks anyone he has met briefly is a friend. Now, where did I meet briefly? Who did I meet briefly? And I said, I thought they were a friend. Who? Name the name. Name names. We name names. I guess Patrick Melton. I spent a weekend with him in a comedy condo. We got along great, even if he doesn't want to say that. We did get along. Then somebody sends me a message that he was going through my room and going through my stuff, which is creepy. But we know what he's all about. He's brown nosing KB, and he's doing after shows to get more subscribers, get KB's audience. We learned that. We learned that this is a fucking. It's insane. We learned that Andy mods the chat. Who's Andy? Oh, Andy. Alex. Over at Kevin Brennan's show. We learned that Nice stopped by and dropped some change. We learned my tour, Mudshark Victory Tour, is coming up August 12th. I'll be at Stoney's in Rockville, Minnesota. Then August 19th in Atlantic City. Yes. We learned that Ray is a moron. We learned that Kevin's show's boring. We learned Mondays with Maze is only 45 minutes long. I can't go longer. I'm doing too many shows. We learned that Eddie Ift still has me blocked. Still. We learned my album, Reckless Operation, Florida's Most Wanted, was a SiriusXM exclusive and #1 on iTunes for 2 weeks. Not one day, 2 weeks. So, suck it, P-Melt. We learned the Kumia's Cuck show I did on Saturday was legendary. It's up on Patreon. Go over there, check it out. Ladies and gentlemen, I am the Mudshark. We learned that Hopeless Romantic loved it. We learned that Dick really cares about his refrigerator. All right, guys. We learned you bombed on Saturday night. I did. I never said I didn't bomb Saturday night. That was one of the worst shows I've done in years. Thank you so much for listening. This is members only right afterwards. If you didn't tune in, you can tune in there. Patreon only. We did it, everybody. Thank you so much.